Last time on the Untold Tales of Ragnarok, our adventuring party had made their way into quite a situation. They had run away from the berserkers, had managed to escape, only to reach this town of Tribor. Before entering the town, they wished to get the jump on the one berserker tailing them. So they managed to fight him and another berserker in combat with a couple of bears. Fighting hard, stronger than ever, evolved in ways that they never previously could have dreamed. They fought hard. Joining their troop was the Klorg the Bone Splitter, a Jotun Goliath, a Jotun,
Keep going, you're good. Tread
a
quickly.
Jotun who wore the skin of a bear to transform into as such. He had fought against the troop and managed to be the turning point of giving them the upper hand and helping to finishing off Marcus as they had restrained him, working their way into a town where, upon entering in the dark, Ragnarok, in his temperament of being called a kobold by foolish people, Sir Esmond, he had shot fire in the air in a frustrated temperament, alerting the local townsfolk, causing them all to get in a stir. Guards were coming.
It was a
armed to
mess.
the
It was
teeth.
a disaster.
And of course, in the chaos born of all this, young Calypso decides to scream and drag into the most obvious conclusion to the all townfolk, running out, obviously almost naked and exposing his true nature of his arm to the people screaming to them. The guards had tackled him and immediately, with their weapons in hand, knocked him unconscious, taking him to the stocks to be interrogated by the executioner and the Earl of the town, causing a whole situation that caused the whole town to go in a ransack. And as that happened, the rest of the group, barely covered by their abnormal natures. Well, you're easy to hide. These two are height and tail and scales. So there you go. But they managed to work their way in town, eventually revealing themselves while No Face causes magic to manipulate a charm unto a persuasion unto the local earl, causing him to very reluctantly allow you to help deal with the giant problem. Cause two problems with one. You deal with them, you go. We give you stuff, you deal with them, you go. Cause problems, we will get rid of you ourselves one way or another, that kind of thing. But he did it, and it worked out well. So you all were able to get Calypso back. You were all able to stay at this inn that was empty for your pleasure. You were managed to have a little camaraderie, food, feast, pleasures of the entertainment for the locals, and all sorts of music and delights. In which case,
Very nice.
In which case, they also managed to take rest. And when they all dreamed, they all, each one by one, fell deep into slumber or trance.
I passed out at the bar.
Going forward, each of you, right now we go back. We're going back to the tales of Jotunheim. Cord, what do you remember as a child? What is some of your background you can give right now? This is your mindscape right now. You're dreaming. This is what you can remember in your subconscious.
I remember watching my father slain by the god of thunder in its great attempt to overthrow their tyranny.
Yeah. You remember being smaller than your brothers. That at an early age, all they did was thrash you around like they would a mortal pony or ox, till eventually you learn to channel the energy of the nature around you, bears that you would make friends with, and channel their energy, eventually gaining strength capable of matching your brothers, right? And then you remember, what else do you remember from that? Well, you remember at one point one of your brothers, the strongest of your brothers, noticed how strong you were, so he killed one of your closest bear friends, your largest bear friend, in fact. Killed him right in front of you while your other brothers one arm, a fist in each of your arms holding you back. Watch as they killed him. Broke his neck right then and there. So you did the only thing you could. You took his fur and skinned him as remembrance. And through that and your natural energy you were channeling through him, you learned to change like the berserker. You killed one of your brothers. One of the brothers that held you back. All you remember is you killed him. You raged out, you killed him, and you ran. You had stone giants after you, and after... This was before you snuck onto your father's laptop when he worked his way to go confront the Aesir at Asgard. You had snuck in. You were small enough. You could hide yourself in his capsule at the time. You witnessed everything. You witnessed him lose a horse race to Odin over taking his head because he wanted the god's head, and he wanted that abundantly clear. That was the law. They wanted to take what was theirs. He lost the race, so he was invited to drink and try and make merry with the Asgard, which is fine. Your father would drink too much, and you would all realize that. He'd punish you and your brothers for any insubordination on Jotunheim for it. You were easily the smallest, so you could avoid the hits the most cleanly when surrounded on other. The stepping on you was what got you the most from the other brothers. But you remember all this. You saw everything. You saw him trying to steal the goddess Freya for his own, the goddess Sif, all the women of Asgard in his drunk, he was overdoing. So then he challenged the god of thunder. You remember the fight. He had actually managed to create a duplicate in front of him to try and impact himself while he attacked. So like a shield mold of himself while he attacked too. They both struck from a distance. And it was from far. You could see it. You could, from where you were in the statue, you could barely see the distance of where you could only see just this distance of a tiny speckle of a man. So you thought to yourself, my father will crush this little man. I'm smaller than me, especially from this distance. And they both threw it. And in that moment, you heard just thunder and eyes making. You thought your ears bled at that moment when you saw your father's weapon go through. You could see it from the angle. It was split in half. On impact, it was brief. It looked like it was stalled, but it split in half. The weapon kept going. Half of it crashed to the ground, causing an immediate crater to form so large that even a kingdom of man would have been gone. A mountain would have been gone. The hammer kept going. It crashed through the shield. It was all slow-mo to you at this point in your stream. You're seeing it almost like you're truly seeing it all for the first time. Back then when you were younger, it was just a quick glimpse. But now you're seeing it for the first time. You saw from the distance that a piece actually struck the thunder god. Blood came out, but he did not move. He fell. As he fell, your father got struck too. Next, all you know is your father just stood there for a moment. Pieces of what his chest used to be came down. All you saw was pieces. If you looked up, the hammer had gone through him far. Now, what had happened was he had fallen. You were tipped over in the thing, knocked unconscious, pinned for a while. And you stayed hidden because you heard these gods talking. They couldn't get it off the thunder god. Your father had apparently in death, even though he lost, he had injured, striking his weapon, stricken him, and he had pinned the god. So all you knew was that was it. You had to run because they heard. They said they had to get the child of Thor, and that's all you heard before you had to run off because you started hearing, what is that? Who is that? And you were gone. You were already transforming into a bear, running into the forest. You just kept running the same route you saw your father take. It eventually led you to the same kind of closing portal that the Aesir had left open for your father to come in through him. It was closing. It was so small now because of how large your father was. You would just manage to crawl through. But when you did, you have no idea how to traverse such realms, so you found yourself on Midgard, where you had lived for a time before accompanying this. But now you have seen the detail of everything so close. You were younger then. This dream is letting you know what it is, what has happened, what could be. And then all you remember after that is, and on top of that, you remember that you might not have you might have heard somebody come through. Maybe one of your brothers, crawl through the hole after you? Maybe. Anorak. In your mindscape, this is how you remember things. You remember traversing realms from the time you could stand and talk on your own. You don't remember much else of your upbringing. You just naturally grew wise and accumulated through age, as most dragons would do on their own. You weren't built quite the same as the other ones who had lived for long times and grown naturally larger. You lived smaller, like more of the other creatures of the realm, but you would learn magics from these things. You would traverse them. You would usually take this by following the Bifrost that the Aesir would take. Catching the light through certain magic, you would hold on to that, but it would get tricky. You'd have to risk dealing with the aftermath of any clash between the Aesir and the Giants. So you found yourself traversing it, forever finding yourself working with the dwarves, the elves, Jotun. You had managed to even encounter some of the Aesir's handlers, lesser known gods, Hutha, servants of the Aesir. You have done dwellings in the Vanir for crops that could do better for the mankind. But each time you did it, it was a shortcut you would take, a route, something with the Bifrost, or a realm. One realm you would remember trying to find, one route you were determined to find was Yggdrasil. If you could find the world tree, you could traverse all realms the simplest that way by just following the roots through the base pattern.
Now pause. Do we all know what Bifrost is?
That is the rainbow bridge, right?
Yeah, do you know what Bifrost is?
I'm so
You,
glad
Jeff?
you all went.
I've been learning
The Bifrost is the rainbow bridge that connects, what allows the Aesir gods to come in, to traverse the realms, to come to Midgard, our realm, Jotunheim, the realm of the
That's
giants.
how you travel to different realms.
Yes.
Continue.
Yes. But you had heard, Anorak had heard rumors when he had discovered if he could traverse Yggdrasil, he could travel the realm directly from the world tree itself, not just trying to backtrack and go off of the god's Bifrost. But he has been trying just as a quick way to attain a sample of Bifrost. You find the answer right at the edge. You know what you need, but you just don't quite have the steps you need yet.
Also pause. I feel like can we do like what we look like too at the very end of it?
Oh yes, we're going to do that.
Like an introduction,
Yeah,
reintroduction?
a reintroduction of everybody. We're going to do that. That's why we'll get into that.
Okay.
Half you see yourself.
So that's all for Anorak?
Yeah, that's it. Because
I
you
just have one question. I just have one question from Anorak. So are you like aware of this Bifrost stuff?
how it seems so much to me proud.
He has mostly spent his life following it, following the lights of the gods and all those who would be with them, and he would find his way traveling. That was just one thing that was always thing, even when he was little. He would follow that light.
Second question is Bifrost like common knowledge? Like do we all know what Bifrost is?
But
in
Norse,
character?
yes, Norse mythology. That was one thing. That's how they travel. That's how the gods travel. So
Okay.
if you
So
don't
we all know of this stuff. All right.
yeah, you should all have more of a common knowledge. Watch more freaking like you.
All right. I just want to make sure. So continue.
Anyway, and when you traveled that, you realize that you might have found a way to how to attain the Bifrost, but it's right on the edge, and then you just have to just grab it. You have all you need now. All it is just a little more power. You just need a little more power, and then you might be able to truly form the Bifrost. But we'll get into that a little bit more. Because that'll just be as we level up. You see yourself back on the seas, Halfman. Back with your ship. Shades of what the men used to be, they just appear as shadows, going in the motions of the ship. And then you realize you're coming back to the dock you went to. Tell me what you remember about remind yourself what you remember about losing your ship.
So, as a Viking youth, I grew up on my father's farm, and every season he would go Viking. He would go Viking. And that's how we made our gold and how we made our living. And I always dreamed about going with him. Well, the first year I was able to go with him, a storm struck. And my father and my brother were drowned in the storm. And I remember looking up in the sky and seeing a chariot pulled by two goats. and it was Thor's chariot. And after getting back to the docks, my ship was stolen from me because I was too young to inherit. So I was set off into the world with nothing, and basically told to come back when I was a man.
I fucking love this subplot. So your goal is to like get your ship.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
that
have-
shit
I
legit
have-
just gave me goosebumps. Look at that.
My goal
I'm
is to
excited
get
for
my
that.
ship back, and also to figure out what
Yes.
Thor and why Thor did that to my family.
Yes.
So let's be very clear.
So we have
Did you
two.
see him murder your family, or you saw him after the family was murdered?
I want to find out what happened because I saw him after my brother and
And it was
father.
only Thor on his goat.
It was only Thor on his.
And I want you to remember their names. His goats:
I forget.
Tooth Gnasher and Tooth Grinder. And he plays a little trick with those goats. With my
Tooth Gnasher and what?
Tooth Grinder,
Got it.
the goats that pulled Thor's chariot.
Is that just a fun fact or is that relevant?
That will be both.
And I've been traveling all the port cities, and that's when I ran into all you guys.
Try to ignore me killing flies. I just don't want to be covered in fucking
It's all
flies.
good.
Okay, let's see.
I like it.
Asmund.
Yeah.
Oh, Sir Asmund, you recall your time on Alpine, the happy times, and you recall your time as royalty, noble among Alpines. You were highly cherished. Your family was. You remember the good time. Now you remember you had your misgivings with certain high elves.
Yeah.
You throw over there your habits, that they would judge your flaws, but you would get over that because you were happy. Your family were happy.
Yes.
You lived there. So one day, you had to be spirited away. They were coming for you. With violence, threats of death, banishment. Your mother had to stay behind. You were left, given to some Alpine guards who just looked at you with disgust. They were doing their duty, getting you out, saving you, protecting you. Some even died for you. The last one who managed to get away died in a fight with another one. Managed to disarm, knock him out, but died. He's like, you said you could heal him. And he said, I would heal him like somebody like you. Now go. You remember that so vividly now. You never understood why you were hated so much all this time. You never understood. You keep seeing this all through this mind's eye. You keep seeing who you were, who you are. And when you do, you just can't quite grasp why you can't figure out why they would hate you. Everything you did, it was always justified. It was always in the mean. Try to be perfect. Then you catch a glimpse of something you remembered as a child in this flashback. Something you never thought of before, but you saw back. Your sister saying, "He's not even my real brother. Our fathers aren't the same." In a temperament, she had pushed you, upset over nothing as a toy.
Yeah.
But you remember her saying that. "You're not even my real brother. Our fathers aren't the same." She pushed you angry. That's one thing you always remembered. One thing you hold dear. And then you see yourself in the mirror. See yourself, and then the shadow of the clouds of the moon that goes by in this dreamscape goes over you, and you see yourself shaded. And then that just did that, shaded as soon as I said that, so
Yeah.
that happened.
I don't get it.
That happened. Now, deep in your dreamscape, no face. You find yourself continuously walking. Every step you take a new face. Every single step, man, woman, beast, goblin, giant. Every face you've seen so far, especially with the many people you've seen in town. As soon as you saw every single one of them, that was the face for you. You couldn't quite guess their memory, saying the faces. Every step you're taking this form, you're taking a new form. You catch yourself looking in the sky, walking down this tree line and on this trail in the night sky, fully reviewed by the moonlight, full moon. And you catch these two ravens echoing, cawing repeatedly, surrounding this very large owl. It would appear one of the owls was getting the better of the raven, cawing, overpowering it, so the other one got behind it, pecking, clawing.
Can I move? Can I do something?
They're high in the sky. You're just taking a step, watching. It's so instant. Eventually, as soon as you try and do anything, both of the ravens stab their beaks instantly into the throat of the owl.
I just want to scream. Try to scream if I can.
All you hear is your own voice echo in your freaking ears. No words come. All the screaming you hear just goes in your ears. You're screaming, but nothing's coming out. It's just going in your ears, like reverberating back inside yourself, in your own mind. As you do this, you see the two ravens fly with blood of war forming as they both ethereally fly off and in their own mist disappear with sparkles as go. The owl falls slowly as time goes on.
I want to run and try to catch it.
All you can think of in your mind's eye as this happened. Thought and memory. Kill wisdom. This is all the message you take. As this owl flies down, I need you to roll a d20.
Said kill wisdom?
The thoughts, right as that happened, all you hear is thought and memory.
So just
Kill
in
with-
case you don't know, pause. Just in case you don't know, if you get an immunin, the two ravens are Odin's thought and memories.
And kill wisdom.
Say the ravens again?
Hugin and Munin, and they are Odin's personalities. They're his thoughts, his current thoughts,
So that was
and
kind
his
of big.
past memories.
Alright, what am I rolling?
A d20 and see if you catch it.
Do I add anything?
What is it?
I rolled a 6.
Add your dex.
7.
Do you have anything else you can do? You try and.
Can I cast guidance?
Yes.
8.
That's fine. You narrowly catch. You manage to narrowly. You fall. You're on the ground
I'm gonna
sliding.
fucking dive and try to catch this owl.
And as it's guided right into your hand. You just see this owl bleeding out. The claw wounds all over it. The deep bleeding peck marks on the neck. You just watch it.
And I want to
And
whisper.
it's cold.
It's cold.
It's very.
I want to whisper to myself. The destruction of fire brings regeneration. And I want to just engulf this owl in flames. And as you guys look at these flames, they're like almost green in color. And as you notice, they don't actually engulf this owl. It's burning, yes, but the owl isn't on fire. As I cast Cure Wounds on the owl.
As you do that, your whole body ignites in flame itself. You're on fire. You're feeling the burning, like you weren't feeling it, but you weren't holding it as steady as you can with this owl.
How big is the owl?
About as big as a horned owl as you can imagine. Enough that you're boom. Yes, it's. Thank you for bringing that up to me.
I just want to like
And as you just
say that again. Let's say it again.
you just keep saying your own spell. You're wasting all your magic to try and while you're this green fire, you're trying to wait all your magic you're putting in it, and it's all you're noticing is just burning you more. But you're noticing switching the leg. The fire burns you more, and it's burning you more. It's burning you more, and then you know it's. What do you want to say? What are you want to say to bring this owl to life now? You're burning yourself alive, trying to bring it alive.
Let's say awaken.
You find yourself traversing a similar wood deep in the fields. You have found yourself completely bare. No, everything's gone.
That was a good. I like
Everything is gone. Your armor that you had taken off, stripped away. You're exposed. You're left to nothing in the woods. You have yourself. You find yourself traversing. You hear a scuffle, a fight down the way. You find yourself pulling forward towards it. You know you're unarmed. You know you're exposed, but you find yourself pulled towards it. And from a distance, you see yourself upon two wolves lay on the ground, blood everywhere. One wolf remains, standing against this much larger wolf. Fearsome, It's easily the size of Marcus and Bear. Easily.
Huge.
Yeah, large sized, very large. Makes it twice as big as the wolf, just from the first 3/4 of the body, and you see it tearing into it. The other two wolves try and get up from their blood, whimpering, standing up. You recognize them. These are the wolves that you saw in the Goblin Cave. The two females and the male. They're getting ripped apart by whatever this larger wolf is. What do you want to do?
I look at myself and I say, I'm not a monster. I've been told I'm a monster my whole life. I'm not.
Try to speak up a little bit, Trev.
I've been told I'm a monster my whole life.
To us. I want to hear you.
And
I heard you. You don't have to say it again. You're good.
I want to be known that I'm a hero. I want to be known. I hate the person I am. I never meant to kill anyone. I never meant to start this. I just had a horrible childhood. I want to take it all back, not just charge at this big wolf.
Alright, well, he had just dropped the other two females who got up, clawing one away against the rock. The other one bit right onto her. You felt her neck snap right away. They were already close to death when you come by. He sees you coming. How do you want to play this role? What do you want to do? Is
I see this wolf, and I just want to howl.
that what you do?
Yeah.
Alright, you howl. He looks at you, growls, fucking angry, runs towards you, bites you by your arm, the wolf arm, digs it. You feel your arm bleeding because he's ripping into it. And let's be very clear, it's the whole arm, because even the part that's not changed is getting ripped into. You feel he's going to rip it off. He slams you into a thing, almost knocks you unconscious. Blood comes out of the back of your head just because the impact of the rock, and your back is skinned on. Stabbed into by the rock and bludgeoned. You're getting beaten by this. He's about to rip your arm off. That male wolf comes in, bloody, covered in complete blood, completely red. By the bite out of with something else. You should know the reference to that. We'll get to that later. This wolf comes in, tries to bite off its thing, its bite on the gums, loosen enough for you to fall down, giving you the opportunity with your arm hurt, stab your claw right into his freaking, what you're hoping is the neck, but it's so large you get him like right here. The wolf tries to get him off too, but then he's getting sick of it biting at his mouth while you just stabbed him. So it pulls away from you. You're falling to the ground, covered in blood, just soaking. When he just comes around, bites the wolf right on the neck, the larger one. Looks at you, turns. It's missing one eye, scarred right with one eye. Looking right at you, spits the wolf right there while you a few feet from you. You're here. It's here, kind of in a yin-yang kind of position, laying bloodied. The other two female wolves are surrounding you too, in what would appear from a bird's eye view to be a Norse pattern or symbolism. And then you're just set there leaving. The beast just looks at you, watching you already bleeding out, and you look at this giant wolf, larger than you, larger than the wolf that attacked. It was easily, if you would have turned giant in this full transformation, it would have been something that could have still got in your face if it stood up on it and pounced at you. As it just ran off. You lay there now, bloodied in this ground by the wolf.
I look at this wolf.
And he's torn bad from the attack. You can tell that his skin has been ripped out, his soul, his essence, he's been torn into. He just looks at you.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah, barely. And it's just looking at you. You can see it looking around at the females, seeing they're both dead. Just doing the laying dog motion where it's looking like this.
Okay.
And you just see him look around and groan a sigh of just anguish and defeat.
Is this... I want to... How close is this wolf to me?
within arm's reach.
I
So to be very clear, moving that wolf arm of yours right now, you can do it. But he almost severed it at the non-wolf part. So this is about as painful,
okay.
painfully at your left arm for you as possible.
I just have my arm and I just scoot closer to this wolf, and with my right hand I pick up its head and I whisper into its ear, "I'm sorry for this. I tried to help. Please don't think of me as a monster. It's all I've been told. Just wish someone would understand."
And then it just looks at you and just dies. But as it dies, you find yourself initially falling with it. As if you just are dying too. Realizing now that you've lost way too much blood. You fall next to it, face to face now with this wolf.
Okay.
But as you're both dying, like the wolf and you were both at the equal parts dying, you didn't realize how much you were hurt until then.
Okay. What
The
I
blood starts circulating around the two of you. An ethereal thing under the full moon. You find yourself molded. The blood forms. The body of the wolf seems to just disappear into the blood. The fur just kind of works its way around, draping itself on you as you bleed. Your blood forms too. And then it all circulates through a mist back into your wounds, healing you. And then but as soon as the blood heals the wounds that were, you find yourself in a new fresh hell. As the bones start breaking and snapping. And every freaking any pain you've ever experienced, gone. It was every memory. You are literally losing yourself to pain right now. You find yourself the teeth ripping out. Teeth, your nose, your face breaking, stretching. Everything, the fur that was over you, accumulating over the rest of your body. Your arm, naturally, like it was always meant to be there, forming with the color of the black wolf that just fell. You just feel yourself enraged, turning and screaming. And then eventually all you hear,
oh.
back to the flames, awakened by a howl of a wolf nearby. You find this owl alive, barely twitching on your arms as you catch yourself completely, all your cloak charred, your body in burned. The whole area you were standing on completely burned. It looks like you would start a mini fire around the surrounding trees and built. I got put out by a slight storm that had come and gone. A rain, if you will, not even a storm, just a rain. Light one that come to ease the natural tidings of what ease the balance of the fire caused.
I feel super sad. I'm like this owl. I don't know why. It's just
It's holding on to life barely.
And I'm just shaking it wake up.
And then it eyes opens up. A freaking wide woo flies, leaving 2 feathers right in each of your hands. You also catch a couple of the 4 feathers of the ravens left behind nearby too. Right on the ground. You watch the owl fly off into the trees. Not too far back not in the night sky where the ravens would go. Back into the trees. Hidden again. Then you hear this roaring. This very roarish ring. So you want to go investigate?
Yeah.
Alright, you go investigate. You come upon a wolf massacre. 2 wolves dead on the ground, and then this completely bloodied mess on the ground. And surrounded this was a wolf covered in blood. Completely covered in blood.
And is it dead?
No. It's standing right in the mess of blood on the ground in between the other 2 wolves looking at you. Really fucking pissed off. So, what do you want to do?
It's just me.
I want to look
looking at
around
me.
And is anything around?
2 dead wolves on the ground in a Norse pattern symbolism circle with the other one, where this wolf was sitting. And this wolf is drenched in blood, so it looks completely red. Under the moonlight with the black, that's fucking terrifying. It's just a red. So far, it's just a regular wolf.
Okay.
Blood drenched. So what do you?
I want to do the same thing. I want to scoop up some grass and immediately just burst it into flames, and then I want to like wave my other hand and more flames. Now I just have like flames in both hands, and I'll just say again, the destruction of flame brings rejuvenation. And I want to like look up. Do I see a moon?
Moon, yeah.
I want to like look up at the moon and just like control the fire, and you guys see the fire like turn again green into this green flame. And then I want to cast Cure Wounds again on both of them, and I just slam the flames down on these wolves.
You drain the remainder of your actual magic, all of it. And I mean all your magic. And you even catch yourself falling to a knee. It brings them back. They slowly start getting up, but they're hurt. They're whimpering. They can't even quite stand yet, but they're alive.
I have like no energy. I just want to like reach out and try to pet one.
But before you get to one, you're immediately tackled by the blood of the wolf.
By the bloody wolf?
By the bloody.
It's attacking me?
He saw you reaching for it and he attacked. So, how do you want to play this?
Just attacks me?
He just tackled you. Now, and you notice you're still engulfed in flame, but it's not doing anything to him. Like, yeah.
Right, I want to try to push him off.
You know, strength check. Or a dex check.
Wait, but I roll?
Dex check for a roll.
8.
Yeah, Trevor, you roll a strength check.
8.
I would like to cast guidance on myself.
That's fair. That's what
10.
Okay, so you find yourself getting overpowered, but you do this roll where he gets thrown back into a tree. Immediately, you then see as he throws back into the tree, you hear this breaking of bones, the shifting. And as he tumbles back over, he stands like that of a man. This bloody wolf now stands like a man.
I just saved your life!
And all you can just see is this anger in his eyes. Now, I'd like let's do an intelligence saving throw.
God.
Yeah, let's do an intelligence saving throw. D20, please.
Oh, no.
You wanted power. You're getting it.
3.
Immediately tackles you again. Swipes a claw right at you, trying to go for the tree. You want to dodge it?
I would like to try to dodge it.
Alright, roll it.
16.
Effortlessly, you feel the whip inches away from the claw. You
And
dodge it.
I want to like turn and freaking just try to kick him in the back of the head, try to knock him unconscious.
Roll it.
An attack roll?
And let's be very clear, where you are at the tree, I will allow you to use momentum from the branch with your monk staff.
That is only a 9.
You managed to knock him his already swapped, you managed to make him tumble over because he was already doing his fight before him, and you give him the kick to the head, push him back. So, but then you notice the other wolves start trying to get up, and they start trying to growl at him. They start trying to roar. And he's getting distracted by them. And you realize you're higher up in the tree now, giving yourself time to get up higher for gravity, momentum.
Yeah, I leap down.
And
I guess I kick him in the back of the head.
or whatever you want to do with this. I'm just trying to stop him.
I Mario stomp him
Well, yeah.
onto the ground, and I said, I tried resurrecting you!
I need you to roll it. Yeah. He's distracted by a wolf.
I'm not rolling good, dudes.
What was it?
What is my adding anything?
What was the wolf?
I rolled a 5.
God, you roll. Well, that's what we'll do.
Well, how tall is the tree?
Let's add your dex. What's on your deck? Gonna be you. Argue with
6.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
Oh god, we gotta get that up on level
Hey,
4, 6.
You said gravity helped.
Gravity didn't help him. You knock him to the ground. He's not unconscious, but you knock him to the ground. The other
Am I
wolf-
rolling a 5?
Finish. Story demands. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Continue.
You think you actually have him, but he rolls and grabs his left claw around your throat, hitting you to the ground instantly.
I'm gonna be like, this is the last time I try resurrecting you.
But then you look. Then you look at the claw that's grabbing you. You feel. You grip into it, and you see the memories. Past the rage, past the wolfish new memories of anger and fucking death and fear. You see. In through this claw, you see.
This is all just a dream.
You're getting ripped apart right now. You really think? Does it feel like a dream? Does the blood feel? Does it matter at this
I
point?
haven't felt anything, in fact.
Well, you're feeling the claws dig into your throat as you can't breathe, and
Right,
the blood
you
starts
felt
feeling.
like
So you're feeling that. You're feeling that, but you're feeling into the memories.
So it's a dream with a capital D.
Alright, I wanna try to I wanna try to like realize that I'm in a dream.
Okay, you want to wake up?
I just wanna realize that I'm in a dream so that I can control my movements better.
Then you realize something. You realize just something a little clearly. Your eyes really wake up. You both do. And then you realize you're bleak getting. But when you wake up, it's not a fucking dream. You have a claw of a wolf bednar grabbing your fucking throat, bleeding right now as you're holding on for life. And you see yourself grabbing his throat, holding on for life.
Do I recognize who it is?
You got into the memories in the dream. You found out who he was, and you both wake up.
I just wanna like fist palm him. Like, Calypso!
You let go. And instantly breaking yourself, covered in the wolf fur, still bloody, you find yourself back in human form.
What the hell, Calypso? I was trying to sleep!
Then you both realize you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Where the hell are we?
And you find yourself covered in burns.
And you guys kind of notice my accent is way different too.
Wait, we're not there.
They're not. You realize it's just you two.
Wait, are the other wolves still?
Where the hell are we?
They just they looked at you after they saw you break your body to turn back into a man, and they ran off hurt. They looked at you, and they ran off hurt.
I didn't mean what happened.
Calypso, where are
What a
we?
power.
Ah, I don't know. I remember going to sleep in the tavern, and then this is the. And then,
Woohoo! You all hear this owl trying to woohoo! Woohoo!
I look at the fucking owl.
You just go to the way of the hoots. You realize you're following a trail back towards town. You realize the sun's trying to make its way up. It's been a lot later than you both realized how real this dream really was.
Calypso, follow me. We should follow this owl. I had him in my dream.
the
And as
The
you like
wolf
look over,
ran
you see that I'm not like in a man form anymore. Now I'm like back in my hood form.
Which is covered in burns, by the way. Your whole cloak that's in your cloak form is covered in burns.
Do I notice this?
Oh yeah. And you walk by and you see the same place that was on fire, too. Tree line.
That wasn't a dream.
the male wolf. I was attacked by this big wolf, and the male wolf jumped on its back and saved my life. And it died. And I tried to help it, but I couldn't. I didn't have the magic. I don't have what you have.
You remember seeing in the memories, thinking back as he explains this to you, as you're both walking back towards the village. You remember in that mess of the memories when he was choking you out just before he let it go, after 3 palm strikes to the nose. About 3 of them he did let go, finally, as you still feel the claw wounds in your throat.
So
I'm trying to remember like why we're out here. Like, did we leave? Do I have any memory of this?
No. You just found yourself out there. The dream starts with you out there walking the trail, same as him. 2 different trails from 2 different sides, walking. Yeah. And then But you do remember in his mess, you saw what happened. Blood mess, him and the wolf literally dying by each other. And if their life force didn't combine.
Did he see like the God symbol in the sky?
Oh yeah, he saw that the symbol was not the sky, it was on the ground. It was on the ground because of the root, the way the wolves died. And he saw the pattern because you had just turned into a wolf in that same spot. You just got healed up just to have every single one of your bones break, reshape, form, be fueled by rage, pain, hunger, animalistic fury.
Did you have something to drink last night?
I had a couple beers.
So did I. Maybe they put something in our drink. I had the craziest dream.
Why would I have this cloak?
Well, let's be very clear. He was in full wolf form when he was almost killing you. You watched him just break his body back into a man just now, wolf human form just now. So what everything is happening so far is
So does that like wolf cloak?
you have
fall
wolf a bloodied wolf cloak. Yeah, it can. Right now it's just covering you like a thing. You can take it off, put it on. Just cover it
Okay,
in
so
blood.
I take it off and I unbuckle like what my cape is on. I unbuckle that.
You
And
didn't have a cape. Let's be very clear. You were
well,
half
it
naked.
was a ripped cape.
You had nothing on. I made
It
that
was
very
just skin, but
Yeah, you had nothing on except for maybe pants walking out there. I made you as exposed as any animal other than making you completely naked. I'm not doing that, so maybe to hit him. He can change things.
So are we all, did we all experience that
Everything you
shared-
thought was real. Everything that
no,
you
did we just experience our dreams or everyone's?
Yeah, that's
that's the thing.
a shared
Oh,
experience.
That's right at the edge of the when you're all at the edge of the waking up in the morning. These two woke up first.
Right.
The second you all woke up at the tavern, let's just say you were out of your trance, you out of in a few minutes. You all instantly stop them from inches from walking back into the tribe, or you all from actually getting out of beds, have this waking vision where all that input of everything that happened to all of you, and I mean all of you.
Okay.
Your
So we do
history,
know-
your events, yes. How you could find the new direction to get to your ship. The ones to find the path of controlling the Bifrost, getting to Jaegersil. What you could truly find to get the honor you so desperately want to reclaim for your own. Or to figure out what happened, why they hated you for who you are. You caught this glimpse of yourself, a second glimpse. Of who your father, what's this shading, what is. You found that this input while out in nature, an eventful thing, come down on you, you brought it back, created life from fire, then you found yourself connecting with him, who had managed to finally achieve what he had been trying to so long with the Berserker. Achieve the power he had just everything. At almost the cost of your well-being, just for you to force yourself out of the dream early, forcing him out too with you, just to realize that the all in the dream. Each of you have given a prophetic, if not waking, experience. So you all just had all this input, so you'd all just knock the rest of you like, what the
Somebody else saw that whole thing from
Uh-huh.
all perspectives.
Yeah. When we get in here, I want everybody to describe their character a little bit on what everyone's character kind of just generally looks like as a reintroduction. As soon as we get our wolf!
I don't think he's even in here. There he is.
Let's reintroduce everybody. Anorak, will you describe what your character basically looks like?
So, I have no Dragon Works of the Grand Lizard. I stand like 6'5". I weigh 250 pounds. I'm a brass dragon, so I'm just like this deep bronze color. I wear just like wizard's cloak. They're fucking dark bluish. And I carry just like a walking staff or a quarter staff. That's about it.
Halfman?
I'm a 19-year-old Viking warrior. Just trying to prove myself so I make stupid, rash decisions. And just red hair, peach fuzz starting to grow in. Just everything a Viking, you picture a Viking warrior, just a lot younger.
Tell me your own. Calypso.
You see, so I'm 6'2". So did I get my clothes back on? Or not?
Are you in the village yet?
That is a good question. Just say what you look like when you're walking out.
When you're in armor and clothes, yes. What do you look like generally with that?
Well,
With now a black wolf.
so what you see is it's kind of hard to describe it. He's 6'2", he's got black hair, but it's kind of hidden because he has his new wolf cloak just over his head, hiding his face. And you see him, his armor is just made of steel and bits of chainmail.
Well, it will be.
Yes.
Yeah, along with your other weaponry. Is that it? Any,
Yeah, and my wolf claw.
Are we thinking of any other details we're missing? Any extracurriculars, rings, tattoos, your giant wolf arm you have on your body?
I just said that.
I know I did.
You see, he has this scar.
Yeah, we definitely got it. We got your wolf background for sure.
Yeah. He has this scar on his neck.
What is the scar from? Where's it from?
It's from a knife. And it starts here and goes all the way to here.
Who caused it?
His father. So he thinks his father.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Interesting.
No face. When you're not changing faces, what is your general appearance?
So I am the face of the party that has no face.
Giggity.
Yep. I am basically walking robes. I try to be like kind of a happy kind of guy. I'm true neutral. I'll kind of do what ever benefits like us as a party. Yeah, I love animals and I can cast magic and I'm learning how to kick shit.
Yep.
That's me.
I just
Well, let's be
figured
real.
that out.
Let's be very real. Let's give him, for despite rolling like terrible, he managed to hold off. He would have pulled off and would fed Nar for a few minutes.
Oh, and I also have a little like
Backed up by the
fire spirit that I can control.
Asmund, what you look like, bud?
One key lure off.
Shut up, Viking man. Okay, I am a 28-year-old half-elf. I'm 6 foot, 150 pounds with short black hair, pale skin, dark brown eyes. I'm like kind of odd, even among the half-elves, because like I don't really like society generally, because I feel like society kind of like is too dogmatic in their views and whatnot. So I kind of associate myself more with nature than anything.
Cord, can you give us an appearance on what you look like, big man?
I am 9 feet tall, 350 pounds.
Damn.
I love how casually you say that.
Andre, giant
Which
size.
by this, that's
Hey,
you're still within the medium range. On this, you're still within medium range. That's perfect. James, he's still within the right range of medium too.
I got you back up here.
I'm hearing excuses. Go ahead, do like 9 foot, 350.
Damn.
We'll get another 200 pounds built on that soon enough. We'll get you up there.
So my skin is gray. I have a bald head with no clothes except for my bare skin.
Bear hides. What color is your bear exactly? I never.
Brown.
Pale brown one. That's fair. Do you have a beard? Do you have any other markings other than your stony hide?
Just war paint and a beard. And wear my bear hides with the head of the bear on my left shoulder.
When you carry your big old, and when you're not carrying your great axe, just carry it on your back.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm assuming. Let's be real about this. I think it's safe to say the axe is bigger than any of you. Well, except for maybe Anorak. Anorak's probably got it on height and weight a little bit.
What for against him?
His great axe, you're probably a little bit bigger than it. Lifting it is a different thing. Lifting it's a different chore, but you know, you're a dragonborn. You got to give you a little bit of
Sorry, I'm
respect.
going to sit on that guy.
He does great in a great
What color bear form are you, AJ?
I'm really brown. Really brown hair.
It's a big grizzle bear.
That's fine. I don't want to just assume. And he has that thing. He told you he had the stony skin, the beard, the bald head, and he's covered in his bear hide, correct? I'm assuming they have like some bear teeth and claws.
It's like if Kratos was 9 feet tall.
Let's be very clear. Kratos is the very definition of how you would design average Goliath barbarian. Height and appearance. Okay, that's everybody's introduction.
I just want to say that was the best intro you've done so far. A little long, but very good.
Well, that's fine, because there was a lot of plot.
Golf clap.
Well, that's fine, because I got a lot of plot and you all needed for background and stuff. Oh yeah, that's that one.
Shit, the whole
You
earth.
find yourselves, after being properly fed, clothed, and completely, despite the events of last night, at full strength, completely unbeknownst to how that
Nothing.
happens.
So he has all his magic back.
Everything, yeah. The
Alright.
dream
Thank
is
God,
already
'cause I
lost.
wasn't
there.
marking it.
So we're just full health.
Yeah, all of you were at everything.
Yes.
You all
You
managed.
guys, I had the weirdest dream last
You
night.
had the weirdest dream. I dreamed about all 5 of you guys.
I dreamed about all 5 of you.
Wait,
So did I!
we shared one another's dreams.
Lizard man over here. He's been places.
What, Anorak?
Steve, you shared my dream. You saw me travel.
And you all know
I
is
saw you travel.
you all give
did.
yourself a headache within 3 minutes of all talking about this because you realize what a mind fuck it is. you
What
I
did
need
we
an
drink
ale.
last night?
all get us some ale at the bar in the morning, then the Earl.
I don't want any more ale.
The Earl
Whatever-
comes in. Quickly!
Whatever that was, that's
Quickly!
it.
I'll
Quickly,
have
please!
it.
Adventure!
Everyone, quiet!
People of the world, come in. I need your assistance. We believe a giant is going to attack one of the farms. We need you to try. Can you please try and go in?
Where's the armor? Where's the weapons?
Already? Damn, we haven't even had breakfast.
I need my girl who looks at you, snaps his fingers. They bring immediately wenches, beautiful wenches with mead and food, cooked vegetables, and even some fruits come in and fill the tables. Like, please, we need you to eat and get ready as soon as we can.
I want to grab a beer and just say, well, boys, to Valhalla.
Dude, Calypso just chugs his and says, bring me to the armory. Breakfast is at the least of my concerns.
I need armor.
So I grab my bag and just toss it on the table. Just empty it. What's in the bag?
Captain, what the hell? Where did you get this?
Questions.
Well, that's the gold, and are you sure you really want to dump that?
No. I don't dump the gold. I dump the bag with all the armor and weapons.
Okay, that's fine. Well, they were sneaking back into the thing. You woke up and went to go grab some armor. You're like, Core, can you come and help me with this? Extra. And he's like,
I'll just go and help him.
that's like SS. So, what was your previous armor?
Broken chainmail.
Was it chainmail or was it plate?
I think it was chainmail.
Yeah.
You definitely don't start off with plate mail.
Okay, I was about to say, then yeah,
I think it was
chainmail.
chainmail.
It's just chainmail. You managed to get some of the armory.
I ask, did you find any steel? I want steel armor.
I just grabbed what I grabbed, picked from what I grabbed.
Alright, so I just started looking through what he grabbed.
He grabbed you grab chainmail, and you find that
You have AC 16. When you have disadvantage on stealth.
and you get a +1 AC when you're in wolf form. Write that down, because I did that.
Hold on,
Write that
was
down.
Thing there.
You
Yeah.
just got
Was there
chainmail.
only
Write it down now!
was there only chainmail?
Yeah. There was only chainmail.
Yes.
He said it 3 times. Now write down the AC of the
Okay.
wolf. 1 AC wolf form. 1 AC wolf. I'm
One
gonna get
is
angry.
wolf form. Got it.
You're not writing it up there.
Here,
AC.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Okay.
I'm being so upset at myself right now.
Yes,
Continue.
you are.
Does anybody else need armor? Got plenty.
I need food. If I'm
Then
gonna
you're
go
eat more, you will.
I would actually like to cast Good Berry. Okay, and I believe I get like 10 good berries. And whenever you eat one of these berries, I'm going to say this. Whenever you eat one of these berries, it is like eating for the whole day. And I hand one out. and it's like a little small. It like is like reddish purple,
I
and
saved
it's like
mine.
and it's like this big.
Does it replenish your health?
It gives you like 1 HP, dude.
Okay.
Literally,
That's-
it's not for health. It's more for like you're not hungry anymore.
That's
Okay, I
just
just
like
got
kind
it.
of looks at you, no face. It's like, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Just eat it.
You're welcome. Let me just verify
And
that.
just instantly stop.
Yeah,
I
because you've
understand.
been eating, so.
I said, let's kill this bitch.
Oh my. Dude. Oh, there's one. Dad, did you get that round down?
By the way, these lose their potency after 1 day, so don't save them for too long.
Okay. Did you get that round down?
Alright, I just eat mine too. Then.
Okay.
Otherwise, the bear might start looking like a raisin.
Okay. One thing I want to do.
I hate you, dude.
So I grabbed
I don't care.
Jake, I grabbed those dire bear spikes that came off of Marcus. How
Okay.
much did I get? You just said you found dire spikes.
Yeah, you found. Yeah, he was a small. He was starting to become. He was still. It wasn't a full dire bear, but he was starting to get the potential to become. If he would have lived a little longer, he could have become a full dire bear. So you found a couple baby spikes that broke off when he ran and got hit into the tree.
Okay, how
With the
much?
explosions from happening.
So do I have two?
About like this big.
About
He's
that
asking
big?
how many.
We'll go.
Roll a d4.
for- yeah.
4?
Roll a d4.
Roll d4. Whatever you that is. What is it?
2.
You get 2.
Okay. So I have 2 of them. This is what I want to do. I form my fire handcuff.
That actually be cool.
I don't really want them to. Can I want to like form it into like this fire raw type thing. And what
I see you kind of start messing with all
Right
this
at the
shit,
top,
and I'm
just
like,
lower in charge.
Calypso, we need to go. There's this giant type. Or
Everyone's walking out the door. So.
Okay.
Calypso, can you do
I
that
s-
later?
No.
We're all
smack-
leaving. He's going through the rubbish.
Dude, I just smack. I put it on my armor and I want to try to just melt it just a little bit to where I can put the dire spike on
Melted on what?
my armor.
What?
He wants to try and put the spikes on.
I
his
understand, but like melted on your armor, how?
Neither the tooth nor,
That's my
nor,
question.
nor the metal melts.
Pushing hard on things doesn't melt it.
He's
Is
trying to
that
use
something
his
kind
don't,
Super glue.
don't waste your room for that, because I will make you waste the ink for it right now.
I like look at you. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Put those
I
away
just
for
use
later.
And I just walk out with them.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. I know
I
what
just,
you're
like,
trying
watch
to
you
do,
leave, I'm
but
like-
if you use that root for it, I'm gonna make you
Low
waste it.
intelligence. We're just watching
Yeah.
him try to stick him to his armor.
No,
You
he's gonna.
confused me so
He was
much.
gonna try and melt it with
No,
the
I know,
fire.
but we just see
I
him
understand,
Yeah.
but in
like, why on
character,
a stick?
Aspen just like kind of like looks at you.
in
and
character, that was hilarious.
What are you doing there, Frank?
He walked away. And we're like,
You all
okay.
find yourselves being walking through the town through some back corners because too much of the people they're like, oh, where you going? Say the people. Oh,
Excuse me, can you tell me where this giant is? Get out of the way. We're here to save you.
Yeah, we're here to say to you. You're eventually escorted just on the outside of town towards the farmlands,
Okay.
where you were able to be like. They usually try and massacre these farms. They usually only take some of the livestock, but they've taken so much of the livestock lately between the cattle, the goats, the oxen, even the freaking chickens and the horses they're going after. And if they keep taking all that, they'll just keep going after men. They've taken already a couple children. They've eaten a few of the farmers. We have no idea what to do. At least one woman's been just heard screaming and taken.
Is this just like some farmer or some citizen?
No, this is the Earl on the outskirts of the village telling you this. He's escorting you guys out. He's been followed with his troop of guard. He's not stupid. That's what
So is he just sending us out by ourselves?
yes, he's like, I will surround. I can send a few. I'm sorry, I can't spend too many of the soldiers out to protect the men.
Calm down. Calm
Mr.
down.
Rollthrough, that is totally fine. We can handle this.
You just make sure no one comes into the city.
Also, where is the maiden that was?
You're not funny, Aspen.
I'm trying to make sure that she's safe.
That's fair.
I've got a plan.
I
I've got
don't
a
have
plan.
any relatives.
What, Half-Dan?
We use bait because they're looking for livestock, and I know somebody who can change into a horse.
Don't you?
Who are you pointing at?
Oh, you're stupid!
I'm okay with this. And I like look around and I want to like see if I see any like animal. Are there any animals?
You see right now from the farmland, you can see chickens, goats,
Goats.
cows.
Perfect. I'm gonna
oxen.
shift into a goat. And I'm gonna be like, meh.
And it's like looks at you and it's like, are you insane?
I can speak in animal form. You said this?
I did say that.
Like, let's go. And I kind of lead the way.
Remember, you have to. It is an animal, so you kind of have to.
This lasts for 1 minute.
Can I ask the Earl to spare a wagon and a couple horses?
Yeah, he spares one wagon and two strong horses to pull it.
Okay, we can put all of the loot together.
Yes.
Okay,
Wait,
so
You all end up finding that it actually looks similar to the wagon you want to come back for later. A similar build, even extra wheels in the back.
okay, so what's the plan? I'm just gonna
Okay.
charge up and go for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
you
guys are
just
gonna
go
be behind me?
stand in a field. We're all gonna hide,
No.
and when the giant comes to pick you up, we'll attack.
Okay,
Is
deal.
the giant
Okay, hold on.
1 second. Continue.
Is the giant considered like a large creature?
Is it bigger than?
Yeah, I
Can
guess
we
we're
see-
gonna find out.
Thank you. I was gonna say, how do we know this?
How many?
Do we know what class of creature?
We haven't seen it yet.
You have no idea what kind of
Okay.
giant is coming here. All they tell you is a few giants keep coming in.
I have a fucking like
A bigger
cowbell.
giant? We have a giant of our own.
I have a cowbell on my neck, and I'm like, where do I stand? And I start eating some grass.
You notice Briella kind of just standing behind the rest of you, just kind of looking at you all the time, explaining like, so you're a giant. Am I gonna look like you? She's been kind of nitpicking at you a little bit more recently because she's like, am I gonna look like you when I get home?
super young.
Well,
Yeah,
she's
like a toddler.
between 15 to 18. That's what I've been consistent about this whole time, between 15 and 18 indoors. So let's say 16.
Yeah, Briella.
Yeah. So I just like kind of like looked at Briella and I'm like, okay, Briella, I know that you might not be on the best of terms with us, but we might need your help.
I tell her, Briella.
Why don't you guys go hide behind those bushes over there?
She's already there. Briella's already in behind the bush. You
All
don't
right.
even have to
Oh,
finish.
You
you're
said
already
Briella
over there.
behind the bush. I just picture some giant chick hiding behind like
Again.
a short little bush.
Yes, she's the size of a
Okay.
regular human.
She has the strength of a giant,
Okay.
Okay.
and also the crybaby-ness of one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she very much does.
That was a joke.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking.
Okay. So,
All right, so we all hide and there's a goat in a field. Now what?
You just end up finding yourself bang for about 10
Yeah, and I'm
minutes,
just chewing on some grass.
30 minutes, an hour. Everybody's just starting to get bored.
And 59 minutes ago, my goat.
59 seconds
What do you want to do? Just tell me what.
It doesn't last long enough.
Okay, well, I'm just trying. You'll see what I'm doing. 45 minutes, an hour and a half passes.
He
You guys
just keeps
start.
switching to a goat every minute.
Wait, your wild shape only lasts a minute. I thought it lasted longer.
You want me to confirm that?
Yeah, I think you need to
It
read.
lasts for 1 minute,
I
dude.
think you can last it. Really?
Positive.
I thought wild shape. No, I know, but wild shape is a druid explicit thing. I thought it lasts for like as long as you keep it, like at least 10 minutes.
Continue. Let me
The
go.
point
through
I'm getting at, yes, he has to. We say he has to keep good bearing himself with specific things to keep changing on and off because you guys are just waiting.
Chicken, goat.
Chicken. We are not talking about what frickin' Koshke the Deathless puts his heart. Okay, this isn't Russian Slavic. They are connected, but not that far right now.
Oh my, sir. Oh my.
That's funny. Anyway, point is, eventually you guys, after he keeps banging, because now he's just getting pissed off, and you're all just sitting in the bush. You guys just start hearing the, like sounds like a,
so
almost like an
I feel
earthquake.
like a minute.
I think it's working.
I sit up from where I was laying like,
And then it-
finally!
This actually says you can stay in a wild shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level around.
So 1
I
hour.
know what to call
Alright, so 1 hour, so 45 minutes.
Alright, so I have 1 hour. I'm only level 2 druid.
Well, fine. We'll say you ate a fucking good berry and made it last another extra hour. There.
Sure.
Okay, like as soon as we hear the dragon's footsteps on him right after James, just like put a hand on him and I'm gonna cast dragon's breath on him. So
So he can breathe. A goat
Okay.
that can breathe fire!
Yeah! Okay. Perfect. Are you guys still okay? Anything
You
else?
can exhale energy. You can choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison.
Bro,
Yeah.
And you're a bronze, so you do fire?
That's awesome.
Well, I do fire. You can choose what you want.
I'm gonna do bronze, just to copy
Okay.
you.
It does 3d6 damage.
Okay.
Sick.
All right. You want to
Thank
get
you.
out of there before it comes?
Yeah.
I burp and it's all smoke.
Thanks.
Then you're gonna see eventually over the hill. You'd be like, "Oh, this big old fat, way taller than the old, easily almost twice the height of the ogres you guys saw, but just twice as fat too.
I'm
Big
doing
old
good.
loincloth, what looks like to be rags made of whatever giants can use. He's all looking around, holding a club,
Oh dear God.
just looking around all big and fat, and I'm like, ooh.
I want to like sell it even more and like turn around. Do I know? I see him, right? I want to like face away.
You all see him.
I want to face away and just continue eating.
Yeah, he's eating all the. Yeah, he's taller than all the trees surrounding you. Let's be clear on that right now.
Okay.
Okay. He's like, found me a little good snack, but more brothers get it.
And I go, bah, and I run off.
Oh no, comes up again. He starts hopping. He's catching up quick. He's fat, but you hear him.
I want to run to be like 30 feet away from them.
Come
And
here,
I turn
little.
around and I just want to burst a flame breath.
Then he's you want to wait till he's closer and about
Yes.
to get you? He's about to get you. I got you, little Martha.
That's right in the face.
Roll it.
Yeah, it's a dexterity
What do I
save
roll?
too.
Deck save, beast.
For your spell, it's easy.
Okay.
2.
It's your
Oh,
spell.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You got a 2. So,
Roll a D.
yeah.
Baby! I rolled good.
What's the damage?
16 damage.
Okay, so this is what happens. Immediately as he's going to go just take the bite, grab and take the bite, like,
I'm all, bah.
shoot fire into his fucking face. Immediately, you hear a roar-like scream. You actually get thrown back by the roar.
I run off.
As the fire, you're still shooting fire. That's why I mean it's like that. You get thrown back shooting fire, and then you run off. He gets up screaming. He's just screaming.
I'm like, no!
Brother, what happened?
Oh my God, is this Ragnarok?
No,
Continue.
no, a different giant of similar size, not quite as fat, but comes over. He's like, he's like, oh, get out of my way! And he pushed his brother over. Right here, go. Another giant pushed his brother over. Right. I need a dex saving throw. I need a dex saving throw.
From who?
From everybody.
Everybody?
That's not the
That's
go.
what?
I've been running, so
Not the go.
thank God. I'm
Not
out of here.
What is
I'm
that?
gone.
14 plus 3, 17. I got 17.
So I got 17, 22.
Ooh.
Got a 7.
22.
Ooh.
Gorg,
10.
Anorak.
7.
So this is what's gonna happen. The giant gets pushed over by his brother, and like, right here you go, not carrying his brother's face got
Of
burned
course
out.
the elf and the rogue get out of it.
So this is what happened.
Yeah.
Gorg, you see Anorak's about to get followed by this giant. Do you want to try and react and tank it for him?
Okay.
Ready? Oh, you're right. I need the.
Continue.
Anyway, okay, so this is what happens. You want to do anything?
It's just like,
Hey,
no.
you want to do a spell to try and stop the giant or move yourself? You can do that.
Where are we in location of this map,
It's
Jake?
a new day. I failed my dex save. I don't know. Oh.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Jake, where are we? On the map. Here?
Perfect.
So wait, he's falling on these two, basically?
Yeah, the giant that just got burned in the face is falling.
Okay.
Yeah, one way or another, this is gonna hurt.
I'm just gonna tuck myself in the past Blade Ward, giving me resistance to like attacks. So,
Okay,
Okay. Wait.
that's good.
Blade Ward.
Okay.
So he just gets like done.
Okay, so taking.
Yeah.
Josh, did you make it?
I got a 22.
Yeah, so we were like on the other side, like, damn, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. I was like, standing right by him, like, bro, what the
I
fuck?
just come
Dude,
sneak up
thank
to
God
you.
we're on this side.
Yeah.
I just come sneak up to you guys and say, oh, God.
I don't care.
So all three of us were just standing talking.
I
Like,
had to try to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
I hope he lives. It's gonna blow your effort.
No,
Oh, we're whispering.
no, we're whispering.
So I need 2d10 damage roll for whoever got
That's
hit.
you. That's your name.
Hey, what did Briella roll for deck save?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good idea. What did Briella roll for dex save? Let's find out. Otherwise, she's gonna get knocked the fuck out. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh no! Not the
All right, pretty lady. Let's see what everyone gets. You guys got lucky. Oh,
I'm not wasting that cloud.
that was 2d10 damage I rolled, and you guys got like really fucking lucky. That would only be 8 damage, so you get half that. You take 8, and even Miss Briella takes 8.
Again, after it's blood right?
Yeah, because he's a giant.
But
Fuck you, Cord.
Oh my
You and
god.
wait. Are you raging?
It doesn't matter for stabbing, slashing, and bludgeoning. I have resistance period for being a Goliath. It's when I'm raging, I get resistance to everything except psychic.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. On your base form, you're resistant already.
Yeah.
So that's fine. You take 4 damage. She takes 8. We'll argue that she got knocked out.
Okay.
Not that she got dead knocked out, like you guys went almost out to you guys, but she just got hit so hard that it just hurt her, and then she got knocked out.
I would like to summon my wildfire spirit.
You would? All right. I think at this point, and you're still in fox form, right? You're not in fox form anymore. Not in fox form. You're not in goat form anymore. All right. So I guess the giants. Okay. Is everybody still? Who's exposed? Is everybody still hiding? It's not.
Well,
I mean, we're basically just standing there watching this giant fall, going, "Ah, damn."
What about you? Are you hiding or are you exposed?
I turn around to get like 30 feet away from them, everybody else, and I pop into regular, and then I summon my wildfire spirit.
Okay, and then right as you do that, the giant comes in front of you like, snacks! Oh, you burned my brother's face!
I
Must
say we fire bows at the same time, aiming for eyes.
I exactly like the late
I'd like 2 d20s rolled, gentlemen.
I also have to.
Actually, no. I think right now, initiative.
Okay.
Everybody rolls initiative.
Not bad, not bad. So everybody wait. Everybody wait.
I got it now one.
Okay.
That's alright, I got that too.
I got 14. I got
Ask
14.
everybody their initiative so that you have time to write them down.
Alright.
Do yours first.
I got a 14.
Oh, actually, wait. Because of my +1 to my already +5, that would be a
Okay,
plus.
so 6. Yay. Thanks.
So I would have
That
gotten a
helps me
20.
so much.
Because of the +1 to my +5. Right?
Yep.
Sweet. So I got a 20.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
God, we all
I got it that one, but I +5 initiative.
How come I have the lowest initiative, huh?
I have a
Jesus
plus
Christ.
one. I have a plus
4.
15.
Dude, he has a plus 6.
So,
I have a plus
I'm gonna
1.
go
He
for
has a plus 6.
He's a rogue.
What did he
Who
do?
got it now 1?
5 or 23.
Who got it now 1?
Casey,
I did.
You got it now 1.
half down.
I got a 14.
Well, I got a +5 initiative.
What'd
So.
you get, Dad?
You still rolled an hour, my friend.
I know.
That's alright.
Dad, what did you get?
James, what did you get?
I got an 11.
Trev?
I got a 14.
Josh?
I got a 20 because of my +1 to my +5.
Alright, so we'll start with
No, you got it in your brain.
Ragnarok. What do you want?
Damn it!
I know, I just saw that. too.
Yes, you are. Yes, you and Cord are still into the giant.
Oh god, that's so bad.
Can he
Bro,
breathe?
yeah, can I move?
Can he move or just what?
You're still. You're kind of pinned.
Yeah.
Yeah, physically you're not moving. Magically different.
Yeah. What part of my underground now?
Huh?
What body part?
We'll say you're under. You guys are under the heel. That's
Well, he got hit, but not as hard as he did.
I understand they're big, but they're not active.
So, like, did he
Well,
get
no, he
full
took
body?
took a half damage like him.
No, half damage, but he, like, just the roll of the dice, he got hit more.
Yeah, so we'll say you're under the thigh then.
Because he got lower scores than you.
Yeah, the upper thigh. That's fair.
And if we're trying to be a circle, we're not like, right, so that's not really how the scores
This is the one that was burned already.
It's a threshold of whether or not.
Right.
Huh?
This is the one that
I would say you guys make a
Yeah, he's momentarily passed out from the
Like
burning on his face.
like-
Right now he's kind of just
Yeah, I
getting
know that when he was shaking up.
Okay, well, let's wake him up. I'm gonna just like
No, I know.
slap my hand against
That's
the side and cast burning hand.
You do that?
A 15-foot cone just emerges from my hand.
Immediately, he freaking gets the fuck up. He's like, "Ah, I'm burning, I'm burning."
No.
But now he's enraged, too.
Hey, Jake,
Roll the damage.
Wait.
Or dex save. Is it a dex save?
Huh?
What's the dex
Well, I
save?
mean, if he's a con,
Yeah, what's the damage?
Yeah, should
3d6.
Jake,
wouldn't he be scared or like
blind
instead of
because
rage,
being
he'd be
bold
blind? There it is.
with fire
We're
from
drying for dumb, though.
You gotta come here.
But I mean, he sprayed him with fire in the face, and so did he.
Demon goat! There we
14
go.
or 14
Demon go.
14. Yeah, you guys are fucking him up.
Bro, that is
Jake.
like freaking ball.
He's getting a lot burnt really badly right now.
Couldn't he be blinded though?
Yeah, no, he probably, but he was going for the mouth, so I imagine it probably, that's why he couldn't talk more.
Okay.
Well, we're just gonna keep playing it out, see how much more you guys
Yeah,
fuck him
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
'Cause you guys are fucking, he's getting hurt bad right now.
So whose is it next?
Is he off me now?
Oh yeah, he's off of both of you now.
Sweet.
I'll need like, I guess my 15 feet of movement to get away. So that he's half.
Alright, get the hell, alright, let's
All right,
go.
Jake. So
now
what's
it's
going on here?
Josh's turn.
I was
Okay.
underneath one of
So
them.
both of
the
these
one
guys
that
are
the-
under one of them.
It was him and oh shit, I need to grab cords.
Okay, so
And Briella.
here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take out my longbow, and I'm gonna freaking shoot at freaking one at the giant that is closest to us.
Nice.
You see Calypso just go like this, two throwing axes pop up. So.
So bitches.
I'm about to do this.
So what do you do, Josh? Say that again.
I'm taking out my longbow and I'm taking a shot at the giant that's like close to us.
Alright, you wanna roll that for me, Josh?
Specifically for its eye.
Wait, what?
Are you aiming specifically for its eye?
Yes.
You get disadvantage.
Fuck. Okay. Okay.
Go twice.
Roll twice.
Roll again.
Hear me.
So 11 plus 7 is 18. Is 18 hit?
Yeah,
Nice job. So he shot him right in the fucking eyeball.
so he's blind in that eye right now.
So it would be a D8.
So you get
And now, which giant is this? Hey, is this the giant that
The
attacked?
one that's closest to. Yes.
So I did 8 damage to it.
Is it the one that's not burned?
No, it's the one that burned.
Look at their minis, Jake.
Okay, then yeah, you guys. So now he's blind in one eye.
Yay!
So
Plus 8 damage.
plus 8 damage. Yeah, I'm letting you guys know he's only got so much left.
Let's go, mother
So,
truckers.
guys, so there's this rule, it's called bloodied. Bloodied is when the target is at 50% or lower. So when a target is bloodied, that means it has 50% life left.
Okay.
Jake, is he bloodied?
Well, burned severely. Not almost.
That was
We're right close to there. A little bit more damage, and then it'll be kind of like a situation with because with Marcus, he had 91 hit points left.
Okay.
But somebody with a little too much strength when he was restrained snapped his neck like a fucking toothpick. So that's what James is trying to explain right now. When you get to a bloody rule, there's a certain point where there's damage and then there's fucking massacre.
Oh, yeah.
Am I getting that right, James?
Kill this.
Is that what you were getting at? I was trying to go by your lead.
Briella is so fucking useless.
Oh yeah, so until she's not.
I mean, she's pushed up things.
She just tries.
Yeah, she held one of the bears.
For the record, that is all.
And he kicked your guys' asses a couple times too.
For the record, that is all.
He's also saying, dude, she's pushed you
So
twice.
his turn.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, now it's Are you?
You're not gonna move?
well, yeah, I should probably move.
Yeah, you might want to keep a distance.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
a
gonna
couple steps
move.
back.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away. I don't want to die.
Cord, you're up, big man.
I'm gonna get up and keep beating on this. The guy that fell on me.
You wanna? So how do you want to do this? You want to try and take out his ankles, or
Yeah.
Oh, so okay, Jake.
That is hamstring the best.
Are you raging yet, or are you just going for an attack?
Power rage.
Woo! You just see, as you do this, you just how do you when you rage? How is it? Like the spirit of the bear, like create an aura around you, which increases your power. How do you want it to do that? It's not your bear transformation. That's separate. That's two different things.
Yeah.
So how do you when
He's
you
gonna unleash a fucking battle cry. Fucking-
the bear spirit just channels you and makes you stronger. Just gonna you attack. What's your axe do?
What's that?
Go ahead and roll.
I cast guidance on you. Add a D4.
Add a D4.
So whatever d20 you get plus that.
So we got 18.
So 18.
Yeah.
All right, roll damage with your axe.
Wow.
Plus your strength. Yep.
6.
Six.
You freaking take a chunk out of his freaking leg. He screams. And it's just like blood just squirts and covers the trees fucking behind you, brother.
Damn. Hell yeah. That was
Okay,
like perfect
is that
time of
it?
music.
Is that it? You want to move or is that it?
Nope, I'm gonna stay on it.
All right. That would be Calypso. What you want to do?
So
You're in armor. You have a weapon. You have your dwarf spear, your sword, your new armor that's the same. What do you want to do? Think about the very
Calypso. So he sees.
Yeah.
Has this other giant been hit?
No, this other giant has not been hit. This other giant just sees all of you hitting him.
Okay. So I'm able to learn one language, and I want to learn Dwarvish.
That is good thinking.
Because I have not learned my second language that you get at level 1.
Right, but this is mid-combat, Trav.
Yeah,
But you said it can be used at any time.
Yeah, but mid-combat, you just want to try to learn an entire language? That's what you're telling me right now?
he wants to lead his spear to see what he can do in
Yes.
combat. That's what he's doing. Okay. So you want to spend a turn figuring out how to do this. It's going to cost you a turn to figure out what. You lose a turn figuring out your spear, but by the next turn you can read it. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
I want to
read
figure out
both
what the spear
words.
does.
Time for me to get involved. Okay.
Wait, what about me,
time.
dude? I think you skipped me.
Yeah. Skip you what you roll.
Yeah.
11?
Oh fuck yeah, I did. Sorry, man.
You're good?
No, yeah, I did that.
And we
You're
also
up.
skipped
You're up, no pig.
Yeah,
No.
no, I rolled in that.
Yeah, I rolled that too. That's why I said I'm not last.
Okay, I would just like to run up and cast a cantrip at this man. Actually, let's target down this man. So I'm just kind of getting over to the left. I'm going to cast a cantrip, produce flame. I need to make an attack roll. This plus 6 here. 24. I am going to go ahead and hit you with 1d8 plus my wisdom, which is going to be plus 4. So I hit you for 5 damage is all. Then with my bonus action, I'm going to command my wildfire spirit to run up and fucking jump onto this giant's face. I need to make a acrobatics or athletics.
Pretty high, so it better be pretty tall.
Yep.
You know, let's see what you roll and let's see what it is. How high it is.
That's a 13.
So he manages to get up about halfway up the side before the
All right, and I want my wildfire spirit to just bite his fucking face. And what the action he's taking is he's taking the help action on you. I'm trying to help you out on your next attack.
Okay. Perfect.
That's my turn.
That's your turn?
Hell yeah.
Okay, now Alright, enough of this him pawing. It's time for me to end this.
So, you want me to attack that one?
Yep.
So I'm about to tag at least one of my. How many people are in my range right now? James, 3, Anorak, Halfdan, and Court, right?
See the squares? That's 5 feet.
So yeah, I think they're all 3 in my range. So this is gonna hurt. I'm going.
He has a 20-foot range.
Well, is it a 10-foot range? Giant. Make
Exactly.
Sure.
That's still 2 squares.
Oh, I thought there was one only there. Oh, no, it's just what about him? Is Anorak in my range?
Have you moved?
Yeah, I moved to 15
And you backed up, and
moved 15 feet.
yeah, Anorak backed up. So we're way out of his way.
All right, Korg. Here it comes. First attack. Boom. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That was a natural 20.
Oh my! Prove it. Confirm it, Trev. Confirm it, Trev. Continue. Keep going.
But I have to roll.
I think you moved it.
No.
'Cause
Continue.
you picked it up like
Yeah, because I set it back down the way it was. I don't cheat. I don't need to cheat.
Continue.
Trust me. You'll find out why I don't need to cheat here very soon. Yeah, so you get tagged by, eventually, after you take the chunk out of his chin, everyone else back to be your young spirit's like, nah, I'm fighting him. And he's like, okay, takes his club, whack! And he tags you. So I'm gonna roll,
How much attacks does it
I'm
have?
gonna do my stoke
Hold on.
endurance for damage.
that's good.
Yeah,
But
you
don't, aren't you already half damage too because you're raging? Don't forget you're already taking half damage from raging too. Let's see how much I have to roll.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to see how much damage
You can only
it's
do
taking.
it from that's attacking you.
Wait, if I use my
Oh,
rotation,
no. You can use it. But it has to be within 30 feet, which he's
Oh
too
god,
far.
he got it down too.
no, he's attacking Cord.
Huh?
He got it down
I
too.
got a 2 on my damage reduction.
That's alright, you're still gonna take
It's
half
okay.
for your raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After I take my half.
Damn, I'm having trouble around my fucking neck.
How much damage?
Half from your rage. Well, if I since I'm a Goliath, I have the natural for the physical resistances, but while I'm raging, the bear totem gives me
Elemental.
against every resistance.
Fucking my 3D.
So you get double resistance for one here.
That was funny.
Sorry, guys.
Just like straight nail.
Does it? James, you get double
Does
resistance.
that stack? Can I get half on half? No.
Was that in character? Just in mid battle, just fly.
Yasmin, pay the fuck attention.
I'd like to use my bonus action to kill this goddamn fly.
Yeah.
Denied. Actually, wait, accepted. So first amount of damage you take from that club is that'd be 14.
So 7, 5. So you take 5 damage.
Oh,
Damn, he's
you got
tanky.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's only one.
Yep, next guy's turn.
There's another one.
And he has a wildfire spirit up in his face.
Yeah, well, I'm still up to. This guy's not done. He's got
Not
one,
done?
one more attack.
Alright. Who's he? Obviously Cord.
Yeah, and that's gonna be 15.
Miss.
James, can I see the fly?
Continue.
Where's
All right, so the next one
Should
has
be
the
half
wildfire
damage.
spirit in his face, but just still sees the
Ah.
other one charging. He's trying to grab it out of his face, but at the same time it's fire. So at the say you're like, I'm angry, so he's gonna swing,
I'm like 60 feet away.
but he already ran that way. Actually, how far do I get to burn? 40.
Alright, and it's up to you, but would the wildfire spirit mess with his movement at all? Or do you think you can continue that?
Huh?
Fire with the fire spirit. That's
I would say it's
So I get half movement then because he's in my face.
It's up to you.
No, that's fair. He's in my face.
Like a drunk guy running the straight line.
Like, oh, my face. Oh.
Yep.
So now it would be your turn.
My turn?
Yes, Halfdan, you have an advantage, which means you get sneak attack.
Right. Within how far is this
Regardless of
attack?
what you do, dude.
Okay. So I want to flank him with half my moves.
Okay, you can get about here.
Okay. And then sneak attack?
With your bow?
Yes.
Alright, so roll
So-
d20 twice.
Well, my bow is 1d6.
That's damage. You have to
Okay.
see if you hit.
Okay.
Here's a second. Just roll both of those. Alright, so you're gonna take the
20.
natural 20!
Oh yes, bro! Oh my god!
Alright. Okay.
That
Here's
is
natural
fucking-
20. So
And
he
then
hits.
Sneak attack is 2d6, so do I do 3?
No, you just double your damage here.
Okay.
And then plus a
Plus 5.
1d6 to get an extra d6. So you roll this and double it.
Oh my god.
And plus your dex. So that'd be 10, 15, 30
20.
damage.
Yep, 30 damage.
Instantly, sir. You shoot 30. You managed to get.
Plus your fire spirit's helping.
Yeah.
So what you managed
That's
to
what you
do
need
is you
advantage.
managed to say you think on yourself real hard. You managed, it's something you won't ever generally try. You put multiple arrows, you loose them together, you managed to keep one back far enough just for a shot. You managed to angle the rest of the telly so they would go. and it was everything you got. You shot a bunch of volley of arrows in one shot right into his eye.
Bro.
So now you have
That is
two half-blind
nice.
giants with a fire one still biting on his face and raging.
Okay, and that's only half my turn. Sneak attack, right?
No, you only have one attack action.
Do
So
I?
you've done that. You can still move the other half of your movement
Nothing to worry about.
No, not
because you said you moved half movement.
Using the rest of the half, I roll out of the way.
Gorgeous. All right, that's Halfdan's turn.
Bro,
Yeah,
that
top of the round. So now
fucking
it's
Yeah.
top of the round. Now it's you know.
What do you do, Anorak?
The one that I burned, I'm just gonna cast Chromatic Orb on it.
Awesome.
You might hit Korg here.
Chromatic Orb is slow.
Well, he's right in your line of sight, my friend.
Yeah, I would suggest moving to
Right
the
there?
side of it. Yeah.
Okay. Now you're good.
What is reality?
Oh, yeah.
She's knocked out.
23.
23. Damage.
And what energy type do you use?
Oh, yeah. Poison damage.
Poison?
Wait,
Poison damage.
how much damage do you do?
He hasn't rolled yet.
Nice.
Yes. Eight, 9,
Plus your intelligence.
the modifier.
Yep.
12.
12 damage.
Well, damage.
That's
Ooh.
poison
Okay, you guys.
on this one.
You guys see him as soon as that little poison ball hit him and some of those wounds he had. You see him really got slow.
Is he bloodied yet?
You know, he's past blooded at this point. He's barely on his feet at this point. So that gives an opportunity for somebody up close to knock him off his feet.
Finish him.
Giving you an opportunity attack.
Oh,
Opportunity attack.
yeah, 100%.
Roll for it.
Oh, advantage didn't do shit on that one.
What'd you roll?
An 8 and a 7, so let's see, 14.
Luckily for you guys, these are just average hill giants. You're actually able to just cut into his heel just enough that it's stuck in his hide. Now I want you to roll it, and you already have advantage on strength check, right?
Yeah.
And you're Goliath, so I want you to, and you just, and you frickin', you don't quite chunk him out up until you take his feet away from him, and then he drops. Now,
Is he still up?
He falls
Let him
down.
describe the kill.
I want you to describe how you kill him at this point. He's going down.
Oh, he's dead?
I want you to describe how you do it, because you trip him up and you get to finish him off, because he's fucking
Yeah,
poisoned.
I'll, as soon as he hits the ground, I'm gonna jump on his head with my great axe and just bring it down right between his eyes.
Yes! So that should give you plenty of time, because you took your axe out as he was falling. You'd have time to go around the trees, and as soon as he hits, tries to get, or you get up on his feet, and all you can hear is the skull bone splitting. Yes, sweet triumph. And he's like, brother! As he roars so loudly that he actually managed to shoot your wildfire spirit off in a roar of wind.
Can I have him teleport to me?
Yeah.
He just teleports right next to me. Now, when that happens, everything around him takes 1d6 damage.
Roll it.
That's 2 damage.
The arrows that were inside caught on fire because of that, and it burned him in his eye. He's like, ah!
These guys are having a bad day. Yeah, is he bad?
All right, whose turn is it?
Anorak just went.
Yeah, it would be me.
Finish
Okay, so as a bonus action, I want to cast hunter's mark on the remaining giant.
Okay.
All right, go roll it.
Ready to roll.
Oh,
Oh, he doesn't?
That's not even our dice.
oh.
Oh, never mind, Josh.
You just need advantage on it now.
Oh, okay. So, I'm gonna take a shot at him after moving about right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna aim for his head.
Roll it.
So when you got advantage, you just roll one dice.
Yeah,
Got advantage, you gave yourself disadvantage.
yeah.
Yeah, you aim for a specific body part.
God.
What did you hit roll?
I got a 9 plus 5, which would be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah, it hit.
Oh,
He's
okay.
an average hill giant. They don't have shift armor.
Okay. So, damage. That would be D8, right? Yeah, D8.
And then you get 100 more damage.
That's right. Thank you. Thank you.
And then you get
100 mark you tracking with, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100 marks is like a
Good.
D8.
Then where's my D8 at?
His longbow damage is D8.
Oh, is it? I'm sick.
Yeah. This might be 12, D4. That's D10. Oh, God. Sorry. My bad. Found it. Okay. 7.
And then do a D6.
Let's do that. It's 9 plus D what?
A D6 for your 100 mark.
Okay, so D6, that would be...
Where?
Josh, it's still your turn.
Yeah. So, 10.
10.
No,
Kevin?
10. Well,
7 and 4 is left.
Oh, 11. My bad. God. I can't...
Oh, he gets angry because he gets shot there in the stomach. Like, oh!
we aim for his head.
What he rolled though?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll get it. You got him right here. Ah! Yeah, you can track a tracker right on his noggin too.
Nice. I'm like, now drop dead, you stupid giant, so I can eat food!
Oh, is that your turn?
You're full for the entire day and you're still thinking about
I
food!
feel like it doesn't work.
Pork. What do you want to do?
I'm going to charge it this guy.
I don't know. You make it?
I think so.
15?
My normal
Okay, you
movement
get
is-
just there, I think.
You're-
Actually, no, you get there because you have 40. You're a barbarian. You can do stuff.
And you probably got hella reach with your axe.
Yeah, no, you get to him.
Dude, he's pretty much as tall as this giant.
No, that's you got.
I'll,
These are just minis. Imagine this. This is how tall the giants are.
Seriously?
Yeah.
They're like tight.
Yeah, these guys are bigger than the ones you're
Are
fighting.
they large?
They're huge. The hill giant you're fighting right now is huge. The hill giants you guys are fighting are huge. They're larger than large. The ogres you fought are large. The hill giants you're fighting
Okay,
now are bigger
I
than
got that.
Oh, really? Then why do you keep asking me?
Well, D&D has
24 to hit.
specific.
Oh yeah, you did it. Roll damage.
15.
15?
Yeah.
Ooh, that freaking hurt. Ooh!
Break his shit.
He is not happy right now. Whose turn is it? Is that it?
Yeah.
You want still locked in combat with him?
I think I used all one of those men to get there. So.
Yeah, we killed one.
Okay.
But
good.
this one
We got-
hasn't
has
had much other than
durability
mine.
to the side.
Dude, Corey, you're such a tank.
Oh, that's good. We're gonna test that tankiness in a minute. Give me a second. Whose turn is it then? It would be Calypso!
Jake, one thing that I forgot to make mention with my Slayer's Prey, since I did the attack on it. Oh, never mind.
Continue.
Sorry, I'm bad.
Okay,
What do you want to do?
what do I want to do?
Yeah, because you haven't been getting. Have you even attacked a giant in this fight yet?
No.
No, he's still learning with his
Oh
spirit.
yeah, I learned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you learn Dwarvish?
Yes.
Father. He does an extra 1d6 damage.
Yeah, I thought we already did that.
Did you?
We did his 100 mark damage. I did it.
Yeah,
Okay.
he added it for him. So no.
Okay, good job. He was just making sure.
Yeah, he's hurting. He's still good to
Okay.
go, but he's hurting.
So I know Dwarvish. I want to read the runes on
Figured
my
out
spear.
one word in Dwarven.
You want to read it?
In the matter of 6 seconds.
Dude, she was given to me. I have confidence.
For something with low intelligence,
Gotta happen
you learn
now,
that
middle of
pretty good.
combat.
That's the curse of Calypso.
Okay.
It reads,
What does it say?
Shield Breaker. The spear that shoots becomes back thrice around.
So it'll come back. If I throw it.
Thrice around. You want to test it?
Yeah, I want to toss it directly at his face.
Roll a d20.
8 plus strength.
Yep.
That's 12. But
12.
wait, no. It would actually be plus 6.
Why?
Because it says it here. Plus 6.
That's a strength save.
Oh.
That's a strength saving throw.
By the way, the spear only works if you attune to it. Do you attune to it?
Yes.
Which takes an hour. You learned an entire language and you attune to a weapon in a matter of 6 seconds.
Actually, no, that's fine. He can throw. No, he can throw the spear, but still throw the spear. He's throwing it.
I rolled a 12.
No, that's correct.
And you hit Cord.
No. It was close. The spear just bounced off the giant's skin because he hasn't attuned to it yet.
You're such a nice DM.
Well, if he would have rolled a 1, yeah, it would have hit, or a 3, it would have hit Korg. And
Okay.
it's still, what's it going to hit Korg with? A 13? Korg's skin is tougher than that. It hits his back and falls because it didn't pierce through. He's like, yeah. Alright, whose turn is it? It was, now I believe it is. It is.
Yeah.
No face.
No face, what's he going to do?
Okay, I would like to, as a bonus action, I'm going to have my wolf spirit. He's actually a fire fox. I'm actually going to have him, you guys see him like jump up in the air and just like spit this flame fire at the giant. He's going to launch his fire seed. That's going to be a 16.
16?
Yep.
That hit.
Let me see the damage. Sorry.
It's all good, bro.
Oh my god, it's just buried. Let's just say 2d6 right now. That's 6 damage.
Oh, more fire burn. He's just getting angry, like, oh!
Okay, then I'm gonna run up and launch a produce flame on it as well. That's going to be a 17. That hits. And I'm gonna do a d8.
You guys are certainly taking advantage.
Plus
of all
my
this
wisdom
fire.
is
You
gonna be
guys
another
didn't-
9 damage.
You guys didn't like the fact that when you fire against berserkers.
Nope, and I'm
You're all
gonna,
making that abundantly clear right now. You all like the fact that this fire works on everything else.
I'm a wildfire druid! Alright, and
Get
attack.
it!
That's my turn. Yep.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's hurt.
Now
Let's
it's
see.
you.
Yeah.
He's gonna die before I get to hit him.
It's just mine.
Oh, yeah.
Before we do that,
Hold on.
Mr. Korg! 14. Ooh. 21 unnatural.
That
Oh.
is very true.
So, I'm going to send you flying.
Yeah.
Just because...
Strength check.
Yeah, so strength check. Do I need to roll or does he need to roll?
I
I'd like you to roll for me, buddy.
Strength checks.
See if you just get hit or...
You do not get advantage on this.
I get advantage on all of mine.
He does get advantage.
On strength checks,
Yes, because of his bear
you
spear.
ain't fucking throwing him.
What'd you roll?
What's your attack?
Shit.
What do you roll?
It's gonna be 15.
Ooh! So,
Roll your strength for your giant.
no. So, I can't move you, but you still get hit.
So you hit me, but I didn't get to.
Yeah, it's basically, it's like, I'll send you flying! And he hits you, and it hits. His weapon hits.
And I'm just like,
And it hurts.
Hell
but
yeah.
He's like, he kind of almost gets stuck there, and he's like, Why aren't you moving? Almost with fear in his voice. You guys can kind of start hearing fear in his voice. So that's 8, 9, 14. That's first attack.
You take 7.
Realizing you're gonna take, and he's got one more in him.
This is a D20.
Yeah, no, one more attack. He whiffs completely. In fact, no. He hits again, shattering his club on your skin.
Nice.
Natural 1. So he breaks his weapon against your skin and like.
So he's like, you're going down. Oh shit!
The first one hurt. The
Yeah.
first did a little damage to you. This one did nothing and it broke the club. So
Yes.
now I take the opportunity. This giant's just like, get away from me! And then it's like, oh, make more! You get one more opportunity to attack as he runs off.
Bull, she ain't getting nowhere.
You all can catch him.
That's like
19. That
19.
hits.
Yeah, it hits.
Roll attack.
Unless you can all kill him before he runs off.
Wait, is this an opportunity for
14
everybody?
damage. No, just for
He
him.
turned his
What?
back.
14 damage.
14 damage. Ooh! He's hurt. He's bloody, but he's still going. He's like, oh! I didn't.
Well, he gets to move 40 feet from us, and then it's half his turn.
Yes, it is. He moves 40 feet from you, and now it's half the turn.
So where's he moving to?
This way?
Yeah, that way. Stay away from the village. He's like, my kid will come! Who gets up to get you? So, and I believe that would be half ends.
Come on,
So
Happy.
since he's turned away, it's a sneak attack anyway.
Yes.
No.
Right?
No.
Nope. Unfortunately, no.
Okay, I take a long shot with my short bow.
Roll it.
It's
Hit plus.
Oh,
shit.
Oh!
Oh no.
Natural 1.
Immediately, you take, you're about to snap your string. And it
Damn.
whips you in the face, give you a little whiplash. You're like, God damn it! Sorry, natural 1, I gotta punish you.
Halfdan, you blew it. It's alright.
It's like, don't get my kid! We'll be back in 3 days! 3 days! He's crying, because...
And I like run up to you, Halfdan, and I'm like, what happened?
I mean, I could try to reach him. It goes 90 feet.
Yeah,
Wyatt.
it's his turn.
Alright, do it. Top around.
Top of the round.
Yeah, he's still, you guys can still see him. He's getting far, but, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, to make your full movement. Full movement.
You see me take out the wand this time, and it's like a small
So Jake, there's like a
blue
giant
thunder, like blue orb of thunder goes the end of the wand. I'm just gonna throw it out to him.
The wall.
Yep.
Let's find out. We color it later.
He hits the wall.
May have crossed.
He hits the wall.
It's at the wall.
16. It's 21 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's that.
Okay, so
He just starts screaming!
I didn't second.
As he hits this climb thing, he starts trying to climb over it. You start seeing him trying to climb.
Fucking Briella.
38.
Oh shit.
18.
Well, you all
Damn.
18 damage.
the breeze.
For my crash.
As he's climbing, he's stuck halfway frozen from his waist
Oh,
down.
it's
It was thunder damage.
It was
I-
thunder damage?
Yeah, 'cause I get to choose for the chromatic orb, but then he gets 6 of frost from the.
So you hit it with lightning, thunder.
Thunder and frost.
Oh. So as soon as he just starts freezing up as he gets hit, and then as soon as he freezes up, the backlash is like feels like thunder. Oh! As it strikes him, he falls from the spot. He's almost dead. He gets back up. He looks at all of you like, "My kin will come, and they will kill all of you."
Before he dies, I would like to cast Healing Word on him,
Okay.
which is a D4. He gets 2 HP. And I would like to cast Thorn Whip, and I want to fucking, like, stick him to the ground so that he cannot move.
Need a lot of thorn with them.
That's what I do.
Lots.
Okay.
Out of initiative.
Huh?
We have-
he's only got 2 HP.
He's knocked the
though,
fuck
too.
out. Like he was about to die right now if he didn't do anything.
So
And then Brielle, and he's just grunting. And Brielle's like,
And
"Ah!" You see her run out of the way, kick him right in the fucking jaw, and just knock him out continuously cold.
Wow.
Okay.
So if he
Okay.
was kind of mumbling before, she just knocked him out cold. He's like,
We were wanting to talk to him, and Briella fucked it up.
I
he's
just
like,
like
"Go." She just starts cussing in Norse. Don't. Just,
I just want to push her off and be like, "You are useless."
She just picks you up he just grabs you by your cloak. with
I want to
one hand.
dodge.
Roll it.
I'm gonna let her pick me up. Oh, it was almost a 16. That's a 7.
That's a 7?
Yep.
You get anything added on that?
Nope. Can I cast guidance?
Yes.
That's a 10.
So you narrowly dodge her grip and kind of just use her own way to get. She's a chop.
We're trying to talk to this man. Just
He's not a man. He's just gonna kill us all.
Briella, stop your nonsense. Calm down.
Sorry.
We have won the fight. He's obviously unconscious.
Look at him. Look at him. His head looks like a U from your foot. Now leave him alone and let me talk to him.
Aspen just like kind of like.
Yeah, let's be very clear. The girl doesn't know how to fight for
I just
shit.
whisper, this
She-
bitch.
She just has. She's strong. She can't fight for shit. She's strong.
I hate Briella, kind of, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to run and grab my spear.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Grabbing my spear.
Okay, I thought you were about to attack him. I was about to kick you in the face.
Aspen just like kind of looks.
You already kicked him in the head like 3 times.
All right,
You
I
weren't quite there
wanna
yet.
like just kind of open his eyes. It's like this big, and I just like open one eye. I'm like, "Hi, listen. We don't want to hurt you." Be like, "Why are you attacking this place? Why Tribor?"
That's food. A hunt. You need food to get home.
I turn around and is like, "This is all giants want is food. It's all they say is
You're
food."
related to Aspen.
Aspen, go live with the giants.
Aspen like looks here. Listen here, you little human shit. What do you want to say?
What they're doing
All you
for?
are is in the land with our food. If you don't give us our food, you are our food.
I would like to cast Charm Person on him.
Roll it.
I need a Wisdom
What is with
save.
you and charming
My
giants?
kin will come 3 days time even if you kill me.
Shut the fuck up! I cast Charm
How
Person.
dare you, Chloe?
I shut his mouth when I cast Charm Person. I'm charming you, bitch. Wisdom. I need a whiz save.
Charm someone.
Shh. I like whispering in his ear.
That's a 5.
Natural 5, nice. So he is charmed. So I'm his best friend for the next hour. Listen, buddy. Take us back to where you came from so we can try to sort this out. These people here in Tribor are all of our
Can
friends.
I get my spear?
That's what I say.
I said yes 15 times ago. In fact,
Nice block. What does he say to that?
yes, you found your spear. He's like, okay.
What's your name, buddy?
My name is
Makes up a name.
Morgo.
You know,
Morgo.
how do you spell that?
Morgo.
Makes up a name. All right, Morgo.
Spell that Morgan. Oh.
Morgo. Listen, I have been charged to protect this city that you are charging willy-nilly. We all have been charged to protect the city from the people like you, frankly. Now, we need to get to the bottom of this. You want food, that's all you guys want. Please take me to your alpha, and we can sort this out.
Did you just take me to your leader?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess he starts climbing. You guys all get on his shoulders and he starts climbing this wall.
Are you sure
No.
that's a good idea? This was just 2. There could be many more.
There's definitely going to be more.
Stupid
Do you
bastard.
believe you can charm them all?
No, I don't want to charm them all. I want to figure out why they're attacking this place.
Just have a spear and go.
Are you guys with me?
I don't want to
will
fight
go
more
with you.
giants.
We shouldn't have to fight. We're gonna go try to talk things out first.
Stupid to think that this is gonna
I'm
work.
gonna need a rest or
Aspen is kind of like, you know
Berry
what?
at you.
I gotta
Just-
think talking this out would be a good idea because I don't like fighting.
Do you eat the
giants.
berry?
You love violence. You literally
I love violence, yes.
He loves food.
I love violence, yes. My
So why don't you
animal friend.
I love
My animal
violence,
friend.
but at the same time, I know when to not, get into suicidal situations.
Guys, we can just go scout out where they come from and see what we're actually dealing with. We've been hired to take care of this giant problem. And I quote, so if we go to where they come from, we can see what's coming out of the nest.
I was forced.
Let's go.
Well, to be fair, you was arrested.
Calypso,
Okay, we all go in Calypso state.
you can leave whenever you want. No one's forcing you to do anything.
Fine.
Thank you.
You're the one that got us into this mess.
We
Yeah.
could have gotten house or money or weapons or something, but no, you had to make a big scene, and now instead of getting treasure or prize, we get your freedom.
Halfdan's just
Does
like,
this make sense to you?
Yeah, instead of treasure. Right.
Halfdan's like,
Right. None of us got any treasure.
My point is, because of your
With you, and it's like,
because of your shenanigans, we now don't get paid for this job. Our
You're the
pay,
shenanigator.
our payment is your life. So if anything, Calypso, the banished wolf, if you would like to stay with us and earn your rights within this group, which we need to come up with a name, by the way, then we can save Tribor and get the hell out of here. What are we even doing here? Don't you want to get out of Midgard?
We got forever will.
There's much more to this place than Midgard and their petty problems with giants on this planet. I promise you.
I would travel from planet
Right,
to planet.
Anorak?
I believe he is right. There's planes that hold many greater difficulties than this.
If you think these Jotun are tough, you should see the ones in Jotunheim.
oh yes, Jotunheim.
Let's go.
Months ago, I didn't even think the gods were real.
Oh yes,
Halfdan,
they are very real,
Halfdan.
my friend.
if we can get in good with the people of Tribor, then they may know where your ship is.
I'm in. Damn it!
If we can get to your ship, it opens up such possibilities. The place out at sea, I've heard stories, but we may be able to leave Midgard through your ship.
What is this, a magical flying ship now?
No,
It's a possibility. I've traveled via the fire.
no. What is it called? Bifrost. Bifrost. Asmate.
Oh.
It's a special thing to make us. Anorak knows more of it.
Anorak
Help me.
immediately just starts swarming in front of all you, just doing like a kind of a illusion of lights. Just basically, you just see rainbow color. He just creates the very essence that allows you to traverse worlds, just an appearance.
That. My point is we need to get to Halfdan's ship and go to sea. That is where the answers lie. I've foreseen it in my dreams.
Well, if we're gonna do that, someone's gonna have to go to the town and be like, okay, we took care of a portion of the problem.
Should we take the one
Or
head
we can lie and say we took.
before we go?
I suggest we empty the wagon, put the head of the giant in it, send the horses home, and we follow the other giants.
I just go like this. Morgo, can you come down here for a second? I need to whisper something in your ear.
He's tied down.
No, he broke out of
We
that.
let him free. We
Oh,
let
yeah,
him
no,
free.
well, yeah, he's.
And I just want to pretend like I'm whispering something, exposing his neck.
Oh, the one.
I'm gonna go. You're making it incredibly obvious that that's what you're going.
Yeah, and
for.
I'm like, Morgo,
Oh.
Valhalla is a place meant for, frankly, not you.
Yeah.
What?
Oh!
Fucking me! I love it! Oh, I fucking love it! Oh my god! I'm not even making you roll for that. You're always still raging, so it's like I mean.
That was bent down to his best friend.
And the way you said that too! Oh, I'm just neutral. Bullshit.
Oh my god. Oh, that was great. So, do you take
No.
the dead giant's heads back to Tribor?
One and two halves.
Well, here's the thing. I could go back with the head.
I'll go back.
We all are a group.
Okay.
I like how you guys were gonna go to their place of origin.
Yeah, that changed. We're gonna, I'd say we gather his head, because this guy's dead. Bye-bye. And I would like to... Enric, why don't you lead the way? Torque, can you pick up this giant head?
Yeah, can I just carry it over my shoulder?
Yeah.
Yes, by the hair.
Just one or two.
Right,
You guys
it's
can
great
go.
when it's like-
Should we get the second one? To try to sell it more?
Yeah.
Yes.
Once
Just
you put
carry
it
it,
back-
Torque. Just carry it. Can you carry the second one?
Yeah, his size. The lion's strength does classify as large. Plus, he's still bear raging, so yeah, you can carry both and he's still raging.
I'm like, Torque.
Eventually, you have to put one head in the wagon after a couple miles because you start feeling your rage loosen. So you only have so much. Even you can get a little tired.
All right, I'm like, Korg, we might need the second head to really sell this.
He doesn't even you don't even finish the sentence, he already chopped it off. You don't even finish the sentence, he already chopped it off. He's like, no.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right, sir.
Like, Korg is a man of action. If he hears even the potential of, yeah,
Oh, you get to chop something? You need something chopped. I got.
Okay, can you go chop that fruit down?
No. What tree? That's irrelevant.
slice down instantly.
I would
One
like.
leg, one arm.
I would like to cast a cantrip, produce flame, and just ignite both bodies. And I would like to think, like, once the bodies have burned, like, there's actually, like, a black spot that sits there for a while. But as time progresses, that black spot is the most filled with life once it
Vegetative,
regrows.
green, growing.
That's like kind of
fertile.
my deal. It's like my fire, it's like very destructive, but it brings life renewed once it regrows.
Just some farmer half his corn and then bam.
Are there skeletons left there?
I burned it all.
How your fire got hot.
Yeah, gone.
Damn, there were two giant weapons you could have taken.
I was gonna take a collarbone and try to give him a club.
Well, one club got broken, don't forget. Okay,
Yeah.
right against
A
him.
wood club.
Yeah, they were
I
wood
was gonna
clubs.
take a giant one.
Huh?
So wait, there's one
There you go,
that's
man.
not broken.
Not for me.
There's one that is broken.
So we
Well, you could actually, fine, we'll deal with it. You see that they're, okay.
It happened.
Don't worry, there's gonna be plenty of extra chances. for you guys.
all right. Let's go back to the Earl and tell them we've taken care of their giant problem, and let's get the fuck out of town before they realize we've only completed half the job.
That's good. Then we're not as
Absolutely. And we don't have to
No,
spend
I
our
like.
time with these stupid
Yes.
fucking-
Yeah.
No, I like the way you think.
Hey, what do you
little
mean,
face.
stupid humans?
Yeah,
Captain?
what? Wait, you're a stupid stinking
No,
human.
I'm not.
You're the only stupid human
I'm
here.
not the stupid one.
See, that's what
Okay,
you
you both something.
He's like, hey.
Everyone just shut up! Humans are okay!
All right, so we go back to the Earl.
He seems like, I see you have defeated. Oh my goodness! As he sees one carrying the head and the other in the wagon. Oh my goodness!
Yes, we've taken care of your giant's problem.
I heard we at least thought there was a few more, but it looks like you've taken care of quite a bit.
Yeah, the others kind of ran away.
There were so many giants.
The others ran away. I told them to never come back or else I would kill all of them.
There was about 9, 10, and we killed 2 of them, and then they ran off. They said, "Oh, we will never go back to Tribor."
Roll deception.
Okay, I would like to cast guidance on myself. Yeah, baby, that's an unnatural 20.
He bleeds you automatically.
There's so many giants, but they ran off. You should be good.
For sure.
I'm positive.
Okay, now, can you pay us gold?
Well, I suppose we can pay you, and so you did bring us quite a bit. What can I do for you travelers? What can we do? We only have
Do you have a, what's the strongest type of shield you have?
Well, we have this. I'm sure we can come up with a fine shield for you.
Do you have any steel armor?
Sorry, no. We only have what we had. It appears some of our I don't know what happened. Some thieves came in and stole some of the armor and riches. We have no idea what happened. It was in the chaos of the last few nights. We assumed it was the hooligans when the rest of you were obviously in town.
I'm so sorry. That sounds
That's
awful.
all right. We still have plenty of money to support the town from outside Viking at the local
Do you know any-
dock on the next town shipping lane over,
Which is called what, sir?
which is called
Makes up a name.
Segura.
Nice.
I did.
I can tell.
It's just a simple small.
Hey, before we leave town, I want to go and buy the best bow in there.
We just replace the string.
Well, they give it to you. No money cost.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said they equip you with the new bow.
Can I get 4 arrows?
Does this?
You get plenty of arrows. Restock upon arrows.
Awesome.
Does
You
this?
get a shield, so you'll get a +2 to
Does
AC.
this
How
bow
many do
have
I get?
any?
Alright, I'm 18 AC.
Any special effects?
It's just a regular.
Roll a
Actually, roll a D100.
Okay,
Also,
so
how
what you
many
do
arrows?
is you're gonna roll these two.
Okay.
Roll it.
I wanna roll. See if I can get some.
36.
Okay.
Oh, you're right.
36.
Can I roll a D100? Well,
No, you already attuned to your spear. Oh, that's fucked
The
up.
dice have spoken.
What did I get?
Every time you shoot the bow, it changes your voice tone.
Oh no!
You are not. You actually get a cursed bow.
Cursed bow.
On a D4, you get to roll a D4. Your voice changes pitch by a number of octaves equal to the roll. If the roll is odd, your voice gets deeper. If the roll is even, your voice gets higher. The remove curse is the only thing that can restore your voice to normal.
We will make it that between shots here, it goes
You
back.
can choose not to buy the tie.
No, he
I mean, that is true. I guess you can
He
choose
gives it to me.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
But otherwise, it's a regular short bow, 1d6.
That's just how the dice go, my
Oh my
friend.
gosh.
how many arrows do I get?
You get
It doesn't matter about arrows. Just
Yeah.
say we restock. We don't really count arrows, John.
Okay.
Well, we do. We're gonna win it. He shoots 100 of them. We're gonna count.
If they're magic arrows, I would say count them. But regular, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Anorak, are you good? You need anything? Or are you good?
I don't think I can really have like armor or anything.
No. But they stock you guys up on some food supplies.
Can we do
little
a
bit of money.
magic item roll for everybody?
Yes, I want to.
Yeah, as a gift.
Well, I was gonna do that after. I was kind of gonna get something to that after we got through the town.
Oh, okay. Then keep going. Continue.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're getting up to there. Since everything's changed from the original plan, which is fine, we can still work with this. So no, it's fine.
The power of persuasion, my friend.
Well, yeah, but
I want another chance at magical item, man.
You will. You will. Follow us,
Yeah.
Captain, and you will have that
Cord, do you
chance.
need anything else from the village other than the?
I need 2 giant barrels of ale, please.
Oh yeah,
I second that.
they give you 4.
Nice.
Fill the wagon.
And you
Yeah.
guys get the 2 wagons, the one with the giant's head, and the one you managed to go sneak and fix off in your early this morning while everyone else was getting armor, getting back, getting
Extra sleep.
and a little bit of early morning me, the gulp, a little extra nap, or some other desirable effects of the flesh, ahem, or just
Why are you looking at
you know exactly why I'm looking at you.
Because you were more worried about the winch than anything else.
Wow.
More like the wanch.
Ah! It doesn't matter either way. The same. It's the same. My point is, you guys start working your way to the dock.
You're the only one who questioned it. You're like, the what?
Okay, so
I just went with it. Yep, a win.
You have 4 horses. You guys have 4 strong horses, 2 wagons, the one he fixed, and the one that you guys got the giant head kicked out. Had to clean out some blood after a little bit, but you got it. And after that, you guys managed
Wait.
to
travel
travel
thing
miles.
that I was wanting to get. Can I get a longsword?
Yeah, you got a long sword in the
Sweet.
town.
Thank you.
That was one last gift they could give you. Remember, whatever magic items you get, if you truly use them, you will throw. Be attuned to a spear, and since it's been long enough, your spear, once you throw it, it will come back 3 rounds from now. So
Okay.
no matter what, and that means depending on an angle, say if you're getting choked by a giant in large form and you're holding both hands onto his larger arm and he's choking you out, and 3 rounds ago you put a spear through his shoulder, it comes back, it's got to come to you somehow, so through his throat into your hand, you can choke. That's what I'm saying. That's the way your spear works. It'll come to you 3 times around. It was a trick made by Dwarven craft on an early age long ago. Not left with the ogre's claim because of treasure hoarding.
I try to work. Fuck you.
Indeed.
Okay, so
Instantly, you guys find yourself going further down the town. Tell you about probably 20 miles with wagons and horseback.
Did we get arrested before we?
This reminds me of a video I made a couple years ago. It's like the DM has a plot, and we're like going the exact opposite
Yes!
direction.
I know that video,
It's like, what plot? We're going this way.
Oh, you think that? Okay, keep talking. Keep talking. You
Fuck
guys
this
see
guy's
this
plot.
little? Oh, okay. You see this? You guys come up on this clearing. You see this lovely little, the ocean. Some of you, I don't. Has anybody here not seen the ocean in game?
I don't think I've seen the ocean.
no.
You instantly just lose your hood and take multiple faces. Just eyes. Everybody can see your eyes. Just
I don't
Amazed.
think I would have, would I?
on Midgard, no. So you're like the ocean's here.
I just keep
blue.
walking.
Like normal.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, no,
Captain,
the rest of you don't think about
Do you
it.
know where the last place your ship was?
It was under my feet before they knocked me out.
Now, let's go a little more detail. How that worked? How that was? Did they like literally pull Barbosa and take the Jack Sparrow?
Yeah,
Because you were too young.
yeah. They pulled a Barbosa and
They didn't even leave you on the ship. They just like, nah, we're kicking you off. See you.
yep.
Yeah, so same thing too.
I ended up in a different
Land.
dock. No,
Docking.
different dock and or different port city, and I've been searching for my ship ever since.
Well, you guys come to this. You guys come across this docking town a little bit. Now, how do you guys want to portray going into this town? Because going to the last town of Men, you saw how that worked out.
Okay, so what I do is,
It's still at least
I gotta sit down, little pup.
I tear some
You're
clothing
not
off.
gonna get us arrested again.
Dude, I
maybe
tear
a
some
suggestion.
Silence.
Remember what you want.
Someone gets it wrong.
Maybe if some of you went to go investigate the dock.
Good, so you've done this to
can I-
yourself.
can I-
This last time we went in, you were screaming,
I-
"The dragon!"
I ignore everything and just walk straight to the docks.
I'm gonna go with it.
Okay.
Halfdan's leading the way.
I'm
Good, so
trying
please,
to wrap my arm.
please keep cool, and I'll help you wrap your arm.
I know how to wrap my own arm.
I'm helping you.
Shut up!
Halfdan's already halfway down the hill.
What's me,
You
right?
and Toe.
I'm gonna stay with the wagons.
Perfect. Because we need. If anything, maybe we have the less human-looking group members stay with the wagon.
I'm so sick of racism. Continue.
I agree.
This is an early man. Don't get over your. Oh,
It says the person can change into anything.
exactly.
It's annoying.
Yes, it is. And this is a campaign where consequences of action. If you come into a town looking like monsters, the town's going to treat you like.
As they're walking down the hill, I'm just gonna holler, "You should bring me back some raw iron.
Okay. For what?
I'm going to bend the wheels."
We're like 100 meters away. Okay.
You guys get into the town. You start walking the docks. You see shipping lanes. People don't take you to mind. They see a armored warrior with fur, young man in a cloak, a person will ride with them. They have nothing to even think about twice. You get close to all these shipping lanes.
Ooh, I feel like that was a hint there. Was that a hint?
You get
Continue.
close to all these shipping lanes.
That was a hint, guys.
You keep moving forward, and then you come. You think you see your ship.
I spot in the distance the head, and it looks familiar, and I just feel chills up my spine.
No way.
What do you see?
He just books it.
I see,
Boom!
I see my father's dragon head horse on the Viking ship, and I just see red. And I pull my axes out of my back, and I just charge right at the ship.
What are you doing? He's getting it. You're not. Oh, actually, you
We're
are
all
now.
right here.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
four are three of
Can
them.
I like just try to grab him real quick?
If you can all react, reach. Roll.
I just want to like grab your head.
I
Oh shit.
dodge. I tried to dodge out of it.
Roll it,
every
both.
once. All right.
Everybody roll. See if anybody
A
can
nat
find you.
20.
4.
Wait, where'd my D20 go? Here.
That's a D12.
I got a 15 plus.
Where is it?
Are we rolling dex or strength?
Either or, it doesn't matter. You're just
Nice.
Damn.
I grabbed him.
He
And I'm
grabbed you
just like,
just
Captain,
before-
I'm like, Captain, relax. Bust this out on.
That's my ship.
Let's go get it. But put your axes away.
Yes, we don't want to start any trouble in this one.
Fine, but Einar's dead.
Lead the way, Einar. Writing that down. Continue.
Wait, who is this Einar?
He's the one that stole my ship.
Okay, continue. Lead the way, but try to keep your cool. I've got your back. We all have your back, right, guys?
Yes.
You all realize you get to the ship finally calmly, and you realize they're taking men aboard to go Viking. They're getting ready to take men aboard to go Viking upon the sea. So they're taking men.
I just
And
want to
you
like
see
talk
at
about
the
your-
front, he's aged a bit, but if anything, he's grown a little bit in strength and heart and Einar. Scarred and a larger warrior of a man than he used to be.
I just want to tag the back of your cloak. There's no easy way of saying this, but I know who that is.
What do you mean?
I can see when I take when I borrow people's faces, that's not all that comes with it. I've seen all of our pasts, and I know you have one with this man. Let's get up on board and let's stage a mutiny.
No, I finish this now.
Let's do this offshore so that we can take hold of this vessel, your vessel, with 0 consequences. Let's get aboard. That's all I'm saying.
How about
Instantly, in the midst of all the talking and the instant, you all hear a horn blown in the bell. And a man screams on the thing, "Oh, giant land! Get on your ships!" Instantly, all fucking hell breaks loose. Other shipping lanes start shooting out immediately. Men jumping into the waters, try and catch on the ship, jump on, and you see from the hills. All you just take a glimpse. You guys are hidden by a rock. All you hear is thunder and an earthquake, the ground fucking shaking.
I
Your
did
wagon's
go get
hidden,
Anorak. Continue.
the ground shaking. Instantly, you just see a bunch of hill giants breaking through the trees. At least dozen plus of them coming through the trees, braiding. You're like, "Oh, the water! Forget the fish!" They're coming right to raid that whole docking village. Where it's fishermen, everyone's trying to get on a boat. And then Einhard screams, "All right, you mousy rats! Get on now! Last one to join out to sea or become giant food!"
oh
I just push you, like towards the boat.
Towards the ship?
Yeah.
And the giants, you just begin, the first few giants that come into the town, you just see them and swinging their clubs. Buildings that were taller than them, instantly destroyed. You see people getting picked up, crushed in the village. There's nothing nobody can do right now. It's instant. Dozens of giants are swarming at people.
So these guys are all running for us, right?
The giants are coming to swarm the whole thing. Everybody on ships, if you guys got to get out before the ship gets too many people on it. You guys get left behind.
question. So are they with
You two got covered by rock mountain clearing where perfectly escalated with the wagon down to the giant river. All you guys are seeing is these giants just one after the other swarm, and they're all hill giants so far. And then finally at the back, you guys see the slightly larger one. He's different than the others. Colder skin, armored with frickin' bones of beasts larger than him. He's like, "Bring me the fish! Eat the meat! No!" He belled louder, larger than the rest, stronger.
I run up to Einar.
And you guys were within the bellowing presence. You could kind of feel a little bit of maybe not so much you, but you can kind of feel a little chill in your
I run up
scale.
to Einar and I'm like, do you have room for 6 more?
He's like, show me your face.
I look like Marcus right now.
Yeah, so you pull it off and look like Marcus.
Yep.
On board! We need more men!
And I like point back to all of my friends.
No, they can see your face. Don't show them your ears.
Oh yeah.
Don't show your ears. That's not. No.
And I'm like, what's your name?
My name's Einhar. This is my vessel. We need to hurry. Quickly, before the giants come. I don't need questions. I need results. Let's go.
Einar, do you have any fish?
You see that he looks at you and he grabs you by the neck and throws you on the board into the fish. He's done with questions. Giants are coming, no question. Let's go.
He slams me into the fish. All right, do you guys follow me on board?
Yeah.
Okay, I grab the fucking fish and I just start throwing fish like onto the beach.
Guys, I'm willing to sacrifice myself.
You no need. We need to go get Anorak and Korg though.
Yeah, we need to hold the boat for them.
Okay, I grab a bunch of fish and I just book it off the boat.
Okay.
Get that man! Hurry, get him! Two of the guards loyal to Anorak instantly down you with a shield to the back of the head. Boom!
I like.
Restrain him! Take him below! We'll deal with him out at sea.
I
They restrain you back with your arms, tie you in, and throw you in the back.
You were just
What do
stealing
you
their
want
fish.
Yeah, I kind of like run up to Idar and like, please, sir, let me explain.
Slaps you across the face! You keep questioning me, and I'll send you with him! Back to work! The rest of the men are loyal surrounding you, giving you this kind of starting gripping their axes.
Are you on board, Halfdan?
Yeah,
Halfdan's just trying to fall.
I'm just staying in the corner, just holding.
So
keeping
basically,
my head
this is
down.
a fallen line. The ship's starting to go out to sea.
Okay, yeah. I want
There's
to.
no talking your way out of this,
I
right?
want to run up and like try to get ourselves like from docked. I don't want to be docked anymore.
Yes.
I want to pull the rope and pull it aboard.
Hurry, quickly! As a giant, you guys just see one of the giants scribbling down, smashing people in the dock. They're like, where are you going, toy? Trying to grab the boat. But you guys are just getting
Well,
out.
where are these two?
Okay, in this madness,
They're watching the horror that a whole docking happened.
Okay.
If anything, they're trying to follow. They're seeing the ship go out, so they're trying to walk the land
in
now.
this
kind of.
madness, I turn to you and I make eye contact with you.
Is there a coastline?
Yes, you guys
Yeah.
are starting to follow the coastline. You guys are staying in the trees hidden.
I'm gonna
The
try
giants
to, we're gonna try to get the ship.
And you just remember that one giant after he bellowed so close to you. Just remember cold. You're cold. He
So you
didn't
guys
feel
see the
it.
giants and shit and all this crazy shit going down. I feel like you should see what they do. See what they do first.
Okay, what do you guys want to do? Because you see all these giants busting through.
We see, like, we obviously see the port, like, all the ships.
The ships are getting destroyed. A lot of people are making it out onto the docks. Some are running, but you can just see dozens of giants sometimes swarming a few handfuls of people, either running off with them or just taking them, capturing women, destroying the town. There's literally dozens upon dozens of these right now. And you can tell they're all the same type of giant, except for the one that was leading there. And he's still up way within a reach from you, but he's so big and so loud that you guys can hear him, feel the cold of his echo scream. Right down. So what do you guys want to do?
Move towards the shore. See if we can see our friends.
So you guys can see from what, I mean, yeah, I guess that's all you can do right now.
Yeah, because like I was going to say, if you stay by the trees and whatnot.
But you remember in the memory scape, you remember what all the memory you all shared with the vision? You know what his ship looks like.
That's
So
what I
you-
was thinking if we spotted his ship.
Yeah, you can start seeing a ship that looks kind of reminiscent to the memory of out to sea with the others. You just see dozens of other ships just going out. Some of them aren't making it far. Some giants are out there like, grabbing the ship, snapping them in half, throwing them back on land for other giants just to start pummeling. There's dozens of giants doing this. They can't do nothing right now.
Yeah.
While you're all out to sea, a giant's kind of out there going out, swimming out to you. He's like, I'm going to get you, little toy. He says, the one giant's coming out to you. Any of you want to do anything? Oh,
I'm
the
gonna take a
giant.
shot.
He's getting his hand on the dock.
I'm going to take a shot. Okay, here we go.
I stand up and shoot with
16.
it.
Fuck yeah.
You want to shoot too? Hey, not that. You want to shoot too?
Yeah.
All right, well, go ahead and roll for it.
He already shot. I'm 23.
Well, that's fine. They can both do it. I want both of them. This is like an all-in thing right now.
15.
Grab
Yeah,
your stuff.
20.
6 plus strength, 10. 10, so I throw my spear for 10.
the spear misses just because it bounced off his freaking tooth right as he was coming up. The two arrows went right in his fucking eyes. And then he just starts falling in the ship. He's like, and he realizes he's a little too far out. I can't
Oh,
swim!
that's right.
I can't swim! He's far
I
out.
hear your voice and I'm like, what the hell happened here?
And Ironheart just starts like, man, volley! And then all the other Vikings, loose! Shoot a bunch of arrows in the giant's head, and he just starts singing like, and you just see a hand come out of the water large, just go under. Now you're all out at sea.
Okay, I would like to, as we're kind of drifting away, I want to like look and see if I can spot Forg and fucking Anorak. Perception?
Yeah, roll it.
I can use something to aid you.
Please aid me.
I can use prestidigitation to shoot like a
Like a
10-foot
flare.
wall of like fireworks, like sparkling.
Fireworks?
Advantage?
Shit, just like something to make
You see it.
They're basically like.
I see it. Okay, I see them, and we're like drifting away. So I would like to cast Druidcraft, and I would like the clouds above me to point an arrow about this, like a little bit farther down the beach, and I want to point.
Secluded Bay.
Yes, and I want to point towards that beach.
That's great. And that's good. It works.
And
you all
then-
realize that I don't.
This is what I would like to do. I want to make eye contact with you, Halfdan, and I grab some grass, and I throw it up in the air, and I go like this, and you can see just whoosh, I cast Fog Cloud. And I want to cast fog everywhere above the captain's quarters, and just get me and the captain, Einhar, completely covered in fog.
Okay.
Now,
I go up to Einar and I bash my head into his nose, breaking it.
you can't see shit, so you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Roll it.
Roll what?
You have disadvantage. You roll 2d20s.
Here's one.
Okay.
And you have to take the lower roll.
Nice. 11, so 16.
You instantly manage to get the jump on him. Just in your anger, basically almost as if you were led to this moment. You shatter his fucking nose. Blood instantly gushes all over your head, the old Viking way, give you an almost war paint smear.
I challenge you to a duel!
It's like, ah! You right!
Okay.
He pulls out his axes to the side. To the death! Ah!
Disadvantage.
He swings.
Okay.
Hang on, we would do this the Viking way so his men would grab him. Because a legal duel back then was
But it's covered in mist, too.
true.
Remember, we can't see shit.
I got restrained. I have a spear.
Yeah, 4 and 11. What?
Hang on,
take your
here's
4?
15 back. It's been
Yeah.
3
So he misses.
He misses.
Your
I
turn.
want to break out of my. I want to see if I can break out under this cover of fog.
What do you mean?
Because he
He's like
betrayed
wanting
me.
to.
How are you trying to break out? It's just between me and Einar.
No, I'm literally being brought to a prison.
Okay, roll
No,
strength. check.
okay.
Strength.
Yeah, he's
Roll
with
strength
strength.
as well. Roll strength as well.
Why do I have to roll strength? He's tied up.
He's trying to break out.
Yeah, but you're the binds.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
So 7.
So you dislocate your good arm. Now you're in pain. So, rephrase. You dislocate the human arm. So now you're in pain, restrained. So you get to deal with that. That's what happens when you go in that
I take-
I'm a doctor.
I take out my dagger and I go to shove it up Einar's neck, right into his head.
Okay, roll it.
Guidance. Roll this.
What do you roll?
6.
6.
So you just cut his neck, but you did do a slight little cut.
Okay.
So he instantly grabs you and then slams you to the ground the old style. The fight
Okay.
not get you up close. And now he's trying to bring his axe right down on your head. Let's see what.
I'm gonna run up and fucking kick his axe out of his hand.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Good, because I rolled like shit anyway.
I run up and fucking kick his axe out of his hand.
Modifiers.
Yeah.
You're telling-
Disadvantage because you can't see shit.
He helped me with that one.
Yeah, but all you
Disadvantage.
told me was your roll plus hit the
Yeah.
bonus that he gave you. You didn't tell him
5.
your word.
You
Which
kick
one
into
would
the
it have
axe,
been?
but it cuts your ankle. You can't see it. It just He's like,
Okay.
get off me! And he throws you back to the ground.
Modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
But now that he's
There's
down,
only
Added
one.
to your roll. Alrighty, guys. What was
Einhard is bringing his axe down on you.
not gonna hit, but your
Halfdan, Einhard bringing his axe down
I
on you.
tried kicking it out. It didn't work.
I dodge.
You dodge? Okay, you dodge?
Yeah.
Alright, now make an attack against him.
Yep.
Why?
I-
No, you dodge. He's dodging.
Yeah.
He's dodging. He's not attacking. You make attacking against him.
Alright, dodge. Roll it.
Disadvantage.
Which one would it be?
Well, it's already. Yeah, I already missed.
Fast. You dodge.
Yeah, effortlessly.
All right, now I switch hands and I go to stab him in the side of the head as I dodge.
You have disadvantage. Attack.
Okay.
Roll again. 8. Plus your dex and shit.
Yeah.
So plus 7. So 15.
15.
Yes.
You stab him not in the head, but you manage to go clean through his fucking cheeks. Right here. You manage to feel some teeth break out, He's like, "Ah!"
Run up and put him in a chokehold. What am I rolling?
Strength.
Fuck! Can I use Thorn Whip to try to use that? So my wisdom?
Yes.
Thank God, I have a -1 to strength.
You got it too. This foggy fight sucks.
Yeah, dude.
He just throws you off him again. Now he's enraged. He gets up. You lose the knife. Still in his freaking jaw. He cuts you across the chest with his axe. You were so close, you had no time to dodge. So you take a deep wound in it, and it's actually embedded into it.
Okay.
He gets you against the ground, and like he's digging it in your chest. So now, like he's overpowering you. So now, if you're gonna do anything, you need to do it.
Okay. So
He's like this with the axe in your chest right now.
is it a double-headed axe?
It's single.
Single? Okay, I just grab the axe and I push up with all my strength.
I roll a strength check. If not strength check, a dex check.
Dex or
19.
You roll a 19? Your strength?
Yep.
So you find, as you're getting overpowered, you feel that Viking rage of yours just, ah! You manage to roll him over with you, pull the axe out of your chest, gushing blood on his face, just as he had gushed on yours.
right?
And just before he gets his wits together, you take the axe, with the head broke off, you're just grabbing the actual axe from, you just start bludgeoning his fucking face in. Tell me how you want to do it.
You killed my father! This is for my brother! Just slamming the blade of the axe into his head.
And as you're just doing the miss
I'm
clears.
just like watching
And
it.
brain.
The mist clears and everybody else just sees
No, I
it.
don't drop that. I do not drop
Oh, the
that.
mist still goes?
Fuck no, it lasts for 1 whole minute. We're still gone. I do not drop that.
Okay, good.
I give him his moment.
And he just keeps beating him until there's nothing but a bloody stain right
And
there.
I want to run up and I want to, like. Damn it! I want to, like. Are you okay?
That's in game. That's in game.
I feel a beard. And then I feel his face and I want to take his face.
Oh, almost left.
I take his face. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Are you going to die?
No.
Alright, we're good. So I take his face and I'm like, and I want to take his face and I want to shift into Einhar. Einhar.
There's just one problem. There was already a challenge and a combat herd, so there's got to be a winner.
I shift into Einhar. That's what I do.
Okay.
Okay. And now, obviously, you cannot tell who the fuck this just was. Okay. That's what I do. And I want to drop the fog cloud. And I want to walk out just like this, like casual. And I want to be like, man! We have a new captain aboard! I'd like you all to meet Halfdan! And as you know, rule of the ship. Only one captain. As much as I regret this, it's the right thing to do. And I want to jump off the side of the ship. Splash.
Instantly, you realize you can't swim.
I shift into
The nearest
a dog.
You saw
Dogs?
the fish.
I saw a fish. I shift into a fish, bitch. I shift into a fish,
I was gonna give you
and I
that.
swim, and then I jump on the other side of the ship. And I land there, and like I make a scene, and then I want to like turn back into a normal person and kind of blend in with the crowd.
We're gonna need a fish acrobatics check.
You roll a d20. Let's see how much of that is actually.
Guidance. I cast guidance on myself.
Yeah, let's see a good 20.
That's a 23,
Yeah,
bitch.
everything happened. So, you get the ship back.
Sorry.
That's all good, man.
And now you can see, okay, now what are you two doing? Are you working your way down? Oh, yeah, you two! You shot your little signal flare up and it worked. You got hold of them?
Yeah.
The hill giant saw it. Guess what? He came right to you two.
Do them.
So, the hill giant comes and initiative. Roll off, you two. What'd you roll?
10.
I go last. Okay, the hill giant comes from a distance. He's
Catch you guys later. I got you.
yeah,
That's a good endpoint for me.
yeah. I'll update you on anything else. So he hasn't caught up yet, so he's gonna throw a rock at you guys.
I thought you said you were going last in initiative.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, you can go first.
So how far away are they? Can you set this up on the board?
Oh shit, yeah. Well, Well, yeah, we had got everything happened, and then
Because it's
everything.
just us two.
Yeah, so
Let's get over here and knock this out real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
you're still chained down upstairs. Well, that's what you get for trying to steal fish.
Yeah, you're gonna set the
All right, yeah, you're fine.
How far away is this guy starting?
Pretty fucking close.
Yeah, he got close to it. He's basically
He's there.
Yeah, you guys kind of started running toward him so you wouldn't destroy the wagon. So,
Okay, it's me.
So him,
Okay.
me, you, me, then the.
yeah, buddy, that's why they're there.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna use my wand and cast Ray of Frost against him to start.
We're doing a combat in there.
yeah, I need to go.
So I get 18 to hit.
Well, he thought you went in the house. James, he's running out of time. Yeah, it hits.
Okay. 12 damage.
12 damage.
12 damage, and he gets his movement speed reduced by 10.
Damn, Casey just bounced, huh?
Yeah,
Well, he said that's a good way because he just had to get going. It's fine. Everything's good.
Okay.
Are we still good to keep going for a while?
I mean, I'm fine to keep going.
Yeah, we're good. We're still going. By the way, nice try getting rid of time war. See how that happened, James? You guys tried to avoid a giant raid on the town, and look what happened.
That's right.
Everything is balanced out. That's called plot.
Sorry, Casey had to leave. That was kind of random.
Well, he said he only had so much time left. That's why I wanted to try and get him to a ship. But it's fine. We guys have actually made better progress. We're still going. That's the beauty. Except for it wasn't Tribor, it was the docking town. Anyway,
I'm
his
just gonna,
speed is reduced and he took that damage.
yeah, I'm just gonna move
What's up, big man? What do you
10
want?
feet here. And then
I'm gonna bear rage.
Go into your rage?
Yeah. Rage and bear form.
Oh, so you want to do both?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now you want to go full bear or hybrid?
Let's do the hybrid.
Alright, because you can still wield your axe hybrid.
Yeah.
Let me get to the...
I forgot what the damage were on the bear attack.
Probably better to use your axe.
Yeah.
Come here, I'll just show you what your stuff.
I'm sorry, bro. I had to.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's hybrid. You can 2d in on bite and lesser strength and 2d8 on all. So you're probably doing more damage with your claws and teeth than your actual axe.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So you're transformed into your hybrid form, your berserker form,
Yeah.
and you're raging bear. So you're like thrice as strong now. You're like in a bear form with a bear or a spirit aura around you. All right, what do you want to do to him?
Bite, I suppose.
A bite? Okay, that'll be roll a d20 for me, and then if it hits, you get a 2d10.
13.
You hit him.
Seriously, damn.
Or
Yeah, hill giants don't have shit for AC.
13 plus strength?
plus 4, so 17 damage.
17 damage. Yeah, you guys are already first couple attacks have already slowed him down, done some damage, tearing into. He's like, "Ah!" My turn.
I'll move away after that.
How far are you away?
I mean, is this an accurate?
Yeah, if
representation
you move
for their
away from it,
trees?
that's an opportunity attack for me to hit him if he moves away from you, right, man? So you want to move away? Because if you do, I have to do an opportunity attack. Moving away from the fight.
I'll just wait.
Okay. That's fine, my turn. So I got 2 attacks. I'll go for you, Cord, because you just hit me. 8. 12. Doesn't hit. 17. Does I hit?
That beats it. Yeah, exactly. It's
you were
17 with
Your armor, your bear form?
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Beats it, beats it.
Beats it. You see, that's why a shield right there would stop. Don't worry, we'll get you one. Yeah, we'll get you one. I have an idea on what you'd like for a shield. But we'll get to that. That's it. So that's 2 attacks. So that's what my club. So let me do my damage. This is 3d8.
21 damage.
Oof. Half, so 11.
I'm not in good shape.
And let's be very clear, you are in berserker form, and that was a blunt attack, but it was from a giant. So you will be feeling that. You hear that, Trevor? Blunt attacks from giants are going to do something. If they're heavy. Well, not if that. Well, yeah, these two are basically almost invulnerable when they're transformed.
Is he moving or
No, he's just going to keep trying to rip you guys apart.
Okay, is it back to me then?
you?
I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Well, do I need to do a
Ooh,
save?
he
It's,
might be a monster.
Let me see. It's
Oh my
a
God.
Wisdom saving throw. And you have to
Wait,
be...
your hold person? It might be only on humanoid. I don't think a giant qualifies as a
Let me
humanoid.
see. Oh, it is a humanoid, so it's probably not, huh?
Does
What
that
else you
qualify,
wanted?
Jake?
Huh?
Is a giant a humanoid?
I think we. I don't think I.
So you would know that that spell would not be effective, so you can cast something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're built a bit different.
For sure. Yeah, I'm gonna use Chromatic Orb on it then.
Solid spell. Ooh.
Plus 5, 14.
I cast guidance on you. You can add a d4. But,
I
don't
like
think
it.
you're-
Oh well.
You're not really around the
Yeah.
cast guidance, are you?
You guys on my
this
ship.
is fair.
Oh, they're at a 14. Plus
Yeah, I
5.
like those damage.
Those
Yeah,
damage.
you guys are sitting. He's starting to get feeling really hurt here.
My giant is.
Yeah, he's starting to get hurt a little bit. Your turn.
7, 6, 13, plus 4, 17 damage. And that's going to be acid damage.
Oh god, he's burning. He's like, oh. Not quite. No, his screams haven't quite been heard from the other screams of the other hordes of giants that are raiding the city, screaming, eating, and ripping everything apart.
I'm going to try and take him down. Tackle him. Oh!
Oof.
Oh,
God
2
damn
and
it.
3.
So for my shit, so the 11. 11 for my grapple attempt.
Roll strength.
Well, he breaks free from it, from your grapple, and then that's my turn. So he's gonna try and attack. He's gonna try and actually throw a rock at you.
Okay.
So let's see if that. Ooh, 17.
17.
As a reaction, I'm going to cast Shield, giving me a plus 5 in AC, so it doesn't hit.
So I just throw
So-
this big old boulder at you.
You
That
just
was
see me like wave the wand up, and then the rock just
this boulder that was
into a billion
easily
tiny pieces.
bigger than the giant's head that they had cut off to shattered.
Nice.
All right, so that saved
That's
that,
my
and then he
last
does the second
spell.
attack at you. Breaks his fucking club on your skin.
Oh, really? You got that?
Bro, this time except the first one was a front time. This one his head broke on your head. He just looks down at his club like. Why?
I feel like at that point you guys would see the arrow in the clouds.
That just in the back of the giant's in the giant's eye.
No, it's like I'm pointing.
It's in
like
the
go
air.
this
It's
way.
not like
Oh, like
an
arrow.
It's a signal.
I think
I thought you wanted you guys were trying to shoot.
Oh, okay.
Trying to head that way.
Yeah, they just gotta deal with that. They signal when they did their signal. They let this giant here. That's why they deal with that. So he's about done. If you guys both want to do anything else to try and combo to finish him,
I'll,
we're gonna role play it off a little bit more with this one.
are we just wrapping up?
Well, no. Just for this fight, so we can get everybody back together. He's hurt badly. You guys have fucked him up.
Is it?
Just so we're all on the same page, we can play for like another hour. You guys
I know.
want to?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we're good. Keep going.
Yeah, let's just keep going.
Yeah. We'll take a break, I guess. If we have
I'll
to.
attack him.
Fucking finish him off.
Yeah, you guys finish him off. Do a combo. If you want to enhance his weapon with something,
Yeah.
or send him flying at him in bear form, or grow him larger if you can do that yet.
I got
Oh, I didn't take
21
it, but-
for a
But
Oh wait, you saw his spell slots for
Upward
level first
one.
level, right?
I have one
Yeah, I'm
level
basically
two.
out of spell slots too, dude.
just do that.
What's like murder it.
Kill it!
Uh,
Kill it to its fire!
so 13 damage on the bite.
On the bite, how do you want to do this? So the way I picture it, he used some kind of magic to help with some of the magic that the ice work he slowed it down with. You were able to kind of work your way up the hill dragon falling if you're easily capable of climbing in bear form, climbing it. You went up and bit it right into his throat, tore it right out. Watching him fall as you just land on him, and then you both just run to it. I'm assuming you get the wagon and you just start heading towards the arrows.
Yeah.
You guys have to dodge and duck a bunch of giants because you realize just how many there are.
How many are there? We see that specifically, or don't you think?
Scores. Scores.
Lovely.
Dozens and dozens.
So Halfdan's captain now. I would be like, Captain Halfdan, we left 2 aboard. There they are. And I would like to point over there. Go farther down the beach. We can pick them up.
Aye, aye. Let's go. We have to get these. They look strong. We could use more strong on the crew.
Can you
Hoist quickly and avoid the giants.
have your soldiers release me?
I will do that in a second.
Everybody's not paying attention to anything else at the moment. We're all
Yeah.
taking care of everything.
I would like to untie the mast and flip it to the left so that we start turning towards the beach, and then tie off. I would like to tie off the mast, and then I want to immediately run downstairs below deck, and I want to try to free Calypso.
All right, go for it.
I want to run down and be like, Captain's orders. He's to be on deck. Out of the way. And I try pushing him out of the way, and I just start opening the door, and I would say, Calypso, you. Captain Halfdan wants to see you. And I want to point you towards the top of the deck.
As he kills upstairs, I would like to try to heal him.
Try to pop my shoulder back in place.
Would that be a medicine check?
More strength.
Medicine.
Do medicine.
Okay, I'll do a medicine.
Bless you.
Are you
10.
proficient?
Yeah, I'm proficient in it.
Just 10.
Yeah, it's just that.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cry like a little girl when you didn't locate your arm back.
I tried.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt. I don't think you've ever dislocated your shoulder. It hurts.
I've almost had that happen, and it's not quite.
That shit hurts. Alright, so you guys work your way back to the shoreline. How big's the ship? Do you think it's big enough to put a wagon on?
It's Halfdan's ship.
We left the wagons. Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are like, yeah,
there's no way. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the silver and gold apples.
well, the ones that Halfdan didn't already take. Quick. That's fine. So you guys get on the ship.
Take one big swig out of a barrel of ale.
Oh no, you can take all the ale. You have room for the ale and food and stuff. It's just you left the wagons behind. I'm assuming left the horses go.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I would think that the ship is like really big to accommodate for its size.
Oh yeah, only 9 people.
Well, yeah.
Only the size
Yeah, but I don't know if
of
it's
2
big enough to hold 2 wagons and 4 horses.
I know, but I was like saying for his size specifically.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine for him. He's only like
the stand
9 foot, 350 pounds. You have, yeah,
If I have to walk around on my knees under the deck, but
yeah. I might have to just kind of a little bit of squatting down a little bit. A little bit of power squats, you know, get that glide strength going. Anyway, so you guys find yourself on the sea, and then all you're doing is further going to the coastline giants and destroying boulders. You had to Halfdan skillfully dodged a couple of waves that pushed you all almost capsized the ship a few times, but the boulders are getting further along.
Yeah, where did the rest of those go?
I'll be like, Captain! There they are! Down farther down the beach!
Let's be very clear. Riola was with you two.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the whole time. She was probably, I think she was taking a nap when you fought the hill guy.
Captain would be up here.
Wait, so we have
Useless till she's not.
She's so useless.
Even though she saved you all from charging berserkers. So what?
Hardly.
Hardly, yeah. You would have taken on a whole pack of berserkers at level, what was it, 1?
3.
No,
She
more.
cried the entire time.
She did. Yes, she did. So you'll find yourself at sea, furthering down past the coast. You find yourself up in the open waters for a while, just taking in the beauty of the sea.
Did we swoop them?
Oh yeah, they can swoop
Okay.
them.
Does the ship have cannons?
I ought to slap you.
No. I'm pretty sure.
We are not in that time frame.
It's not gonna have any
At all.
come back in another 300 or 400 years.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And when they invent metallurgy,
There's no can. You know what the cannons are? Dragon fire, magic, and arrows. That's your cannon.
I would like to walk up to Halfdan and say, Captain,
Aye, aye.
the rest of the crew would like to know where we're headed.
We're headed to destiny. No, we're probably
Break
gonna head. Break time?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
That was
I was
beautiful.
literally building up to
That
it.
was a beautiful one-liner.
Oh my god, yes.
And I was being kind of funny doing that, but I kind of meant it too. So
We go